girl from Senegal. She come back to daddy when I Senegal. Daddy at the general. Half to pay the lawyer just to stay out the federal. Big man pull up like a sentinel. Big gold chain on me neck, me and several. Made the girl hyper. Half to settle down. Ginseng roof for the second round. Knock out in the girl. Rubber man take a gun. Lot, not a little, plenty. My quartz crystals never empty. Duppy no not to fret me. Bitter like root tea. I'll use whatever works like Bruce Lee. You only need a little like Tootsie. Baby had a biggie, it was juicy. I like it really weird like kooky. I switch my style up every year, it's a new me. You thought you knew me, let me introduce me.
I'm getting sick of bitches having opinions, and that's all I get to see is fat black bitches, old white bitches, dykes.
Yo. Welcome to Disagreeable. I am disagreeable. We are disagreeable. This is disagreeable. Another show. Late night, was chilling. You already know. Hold on, let me switch this up. Get that out of there. Boom. All right, so you see the title. The Large Hadron Hole Collider. Also known as Hole Math. The Large Hadron Hole Collider. Hole Math channel review. This channel seems to be gaining a lot of traction quickly. Like, I'm out the loop. It's already like popping off or whatever, but it's interesting, you know. And I feel like I understand, because when I was first watching his videos, I was like, am I about to roast this guy, or am I going to give him some props? What's going on with this, you know? And we haven't fully decided yet. So, but you know, if somebody's going to introduce themselves, I'm gonna let me let them introduce themselves. They went out their way to make an introduction video, so let me let them introduce themselves, because who's going to do you a greater justice than yourself, you know? So let's see what's going on right here. Boom. Let's see what's up with it.
Hoe math. What is hoe math? Well, it's math, but it's about hoes. It all started with one question.
Math? Alright, I'm with it. It's about hoes? You know how we feel about hoes around here, so carry on, good sir, I'm with you.
Men with no hoes. Where are you?
I tried to tell them, they're not listening. The distribution of hoes is out of balance and getting worse, and only one man is trying to stop it. The hoe concentration in this area is out of control, and these men, they don't have any hoes at all. Join the community and help us.
Damn. He was breaking that shit down. Hold up. Let's let him say that again. Let him just say that part again.
The hoe concentration in this area is out of control, and these men, they don't have any hoes at all.
Holeless, doughless, hopeless. Let's go.
Join the community and help us create a holistic solution to the hoe problem. More coming soon.
Yeah, follow him, you know? I'm with it. It's whatever. But we're going to take our time. I'll drop the link in a little bit. See if anybody rolls through here. We'll see if anybody pops through. Pause. But yeah, I was watching a couple of his videos to get a grip on what he's doing. Pause. So yeah, we'll just keep it moving a little bit, because I have mixed feelings about this, because I think I heard him say somewhere that he was on some level of the spectrum of autism. So this might be very useful for those people who need this analytical breakdown to have an understanding of just don't listen to bitches. Like, if you need to have like a scientific breakdown for you to comprehend and absorb the simple thing you should know, just don't listen to women. Anything they say, do the opposite. If you don't know that, or you don't, or you can't conceptualize it and just take it in, then this is great for you, you know. But if you are really that bad and you don't know not to listen to bitches after especially after you're a grown man, if you don't know not to listen to bitches, it might be over for you. And all this breaking down and goddamn intellectualizing the bitch and shit like that, that shit might not work for you. That shit, it very well might not work for you because you're just gone. You feel me? You may have already became like 100% simp, which is the most dangerous destructive force in the universe. And he's getting his money too. He was over there talking the other day like, "Oh, I blew up. I think I'm going to be a millionaire." I'm like, shout out to you, man. Tap into the whole economy however you have to. And we'll see how long we're on right now, because if we get through all this, we might get into the whole economy.
Chart. This is the standard female delusion chart. It is a tool for bringing balance back to the dating market. The standard female delusion chart is replacing the old chart because there was some confusion. Here's how the chart works. We all know that only a few people are very dumb, most people are average, and a few people are very smart. This creates a shape called a bell curve. It works the same way with other traits like height and attractiveness. Most people are average. I received a lot of few people are very dumb, most people are average, and a few people are very smart. This creates a shape called a bell curve. It works the same way with other traits like height and attractiveness. Most people are average. I received a lot of constructive feedback about the old chart. I was told that men and women match up evenly, but that's only true in long-term relationships. So this is how a woman would see men that she knows, maybe 25 men at most. The other 4 billion men, however, she would see like this. As you can see, most of us are disgusting. And if you are a male 3 or below, you're this cute little ghost. So
I don't believe all this because this is a product of listening to hoes. You know what I'm saying? This is a product of listening to hoes, because I'm definitely, and I'm not some like black pill denier or anything like that. I am definitely not the most attractive person ever, and I'm like yo, to be real, I'm almost like goddamn middle age, I guess. Maybe I'm past it now, maybe I'll die early, who knows? But I'm definitely not the most attractive person, and I still get young women, you know, and pretty effortlessly. Pretty effortlessly. All I have to do is like stop being a hermit and go out. Just go out and be around, and not be in corny crowds. Meaning like people who are trying to flex for each other. Being like where people are trying to have fun environment, and it just seems to happen. But I am above average height, well above average height. So that could be a part of it. But I don't think that, because I seen short nigga took my bitch before, dog. It is what it is. Fuck you, little niggas.
generally speaking, men rate women on a bell curve, and women rate men on a Jezebel curve. And of course, it's true that some men underrate women, but other men overrate women, and they are people, so it balances out. On the other hand, women rate men they do not know as 80% garbage. This model is supported by data from every dating app, by going outside and listening to women when they talk.
It depends on what he looks like.
Based on someone's personality, you could really hit it off.
Slow down. Let's pull it back a little bit. He said it can be proven by going outside and listening to women when they talk. That's where you lost me. That's where you lost me. Listening to bitches while they talk never got me nowhere in life or with the bitch. I'm being 100%. And I'm not against you, whole math. I feel like you're a pretty thorough person, or maybe that's not the right word. Neurotic, meticulous. I don't know what word to use, but I feel like he'll come across this video. And I want you to explain to me why I should take women's words into account. Even though there might be something to decipher from it, I don't got time to decipher a bitch. Let's go.
By going outside and listening to women when they talk.
It depends on what he looks like, bro.
Based on someone's personality, you could really hit it off with someone, but attractiveness is a big player of it.
That sounded very shallow.
And by being attractive. If you are a man who has moved past this line, you'll know what I mean. The standard female delusion chart can help keep women out of the sleeper zone.
And maybe you can clarify this later, whole math, if you watch this. Moving past that line, which I think was marked to like 7 to 10 or whatever, gets you moves you into a different reality. Is being above a certain height automatically putting you past that line? Because that's the only way I can justify my reality. Or that's the only way I can justify my reality a bit. If my height puts me automatically at 7, then I can kind of ride with you. You feel me? See, I'm not here cooking you. I'm not here cooking you, and I love to cook a motherfucker. You feel me? But we have time, so let's go. Let's go.
Where they languish in emotional neglect, waiting for commitment that was never coming. It works by correcting ludicrous female perceptions, like this. Let's go through the chart piece by piece. You can pause on each one to let them sink in. This is how men see women, normal. This is how women see men, brutal. This is how women see themselves, delusional. And this is how women rate other women publicly, everyone's a 10.
So what I'm getting from the women's charts is that everything is just nonsense. It's chaos. So how are you going to use their chaos as a data point? You can only use yourself in your results as real data points. You feel me? And you kind of say that in a fancy way.
And privately. I'll go into more detail in an upcoming video on YouTube. For now, feel free to take a screenshot and use the chart yourself. Just make sure to credit me or I will sue. I'm also creating a comprehensive rating system to help everyone know their level. Once you know your score, just use this equalized chart to find your match. So, assuming standard female delusion, a female 6 matches with a male she sees as 3.8, a female 8 matches with a male she sees as 6.5, and a female 2 probably has hobbies, or an adorable fur baby. The standard female delusion chart can go a long way towards correcting female ridiculousness, but only if you're honest. If the standard female delusion chart makes you mad, stay mad forever. It's great for the algorithm. I'll be back soon with instructions for giving a fair rating. Until then, good luck.
Do you like being approached in public by guys?
It depends on what he looks like, probably like to be defined below average. Hey, like...
You know what? And they're not lying about that. If you are not to her liking or whatever attractiveness was, or whatever she thinks, which is nonsense, on the initial approach, she might not like it. It might be weird or whatever. But once again, to home math, what I say is, why am I really concerned with what I like? Like everything. I mean, why am I even concerned with like what she likes? If you look at the situation like this, all the things that you're saying, oh, raise your level to the bitch or whatever, are things that you should do for yourself already. So that adds more to my point of disregard the bitch and disregard what she thinks, because if you do what you're supposed to do for yourself already, you're going to move forward. If you are at a level where doing all these things for yourself doesn't move you forward, that means you're not the average man. You're in a weird messed up zone. You feel me? You're in a level or zone or whatever. You're in a weird messed up zone. But I don't really care about it. I don't really have. I don't really feel bad. I don't really feel bad for you. Just go pay for what you want. You feel me? That's really how I feel about it. Because as a man who can have women, can have a family, can't have all this stuff, can't have all these things I want to have them. I don't really see why I want to have them, and especially in this Western modern society, I really don't understand why I would want to. So I don't see what you guys think you're missing. That's just where I'm at with it right now. But
Just look around the park. No,
Like, know in your place.
know in your place. You know, women are very like classist and racist, all types of things. But hmm. We gonna keep going in order, or should we hop around? Let's keep going in order.
Attractive girls are usually more into average looking guys.
This is a great time to talk about the dual mating strategy. This girl's about half right because she's only
Usually more into.
Hold on, before she moves on, let's see what she says about this. So I know we're on the internet, so you can't even just let a girl pop up and judge her and be like, "Is the box fire or would I hit or not?" Because you're a creep. I'm supposed to know. I'm supposed to know automatically every woman on the goddamn platform what year she was born and shit like that. So I'm not gonna say if she got fired box or not, or if I would hit or not, or any of that. I'm gonna say that she looked like them cartoon, like she's like the white version of the cartoon dog people. And if you continue to watch the channel, you'll get to see what I mean by the cartoon dog people. Let's go.
Usually more into average looking guys.
This is a great time to talk about the dual mating strategy. This girl's about half right because she's only talking about half of dating, the long-term half. In long-term dating, men and women care about different things. Men care about looks and personality, and women care less about looks and more about, I don't know how to draw the universe, so I drew a galaxy. The other day, I did a video about a 19-year-old girl who wrote herself a...
See, this is like mildly informative, but things like this. Say it's a short video. Let's take it back to the beginning. Take it back to the beginning.
It's a great time to talk about the dual mating strategy. This girl's about half right because she's only talking about half of dating, the long-term half. In long-term dating, men and women care about different things. Men care about looks and personality, and women care less about looks and more about...
All right. If personality means listening, the ability to listen. If personality means the ability to listen, then I'll go with you. Feel me? I'm gonna shoot you some bail on that one. But then things like this, he said that they're mostly concerned with like looks, attractiveness, and also this. He's like, I couldn't draw the universe, so I drew so this intangible nonsense that I shouldn't be wasting my mind and intellectualizing and thinking about this intangible nonsense. The other thing. If the only thing tangible is my so-called looks or whatever, that's the only thing I can do anything about. If it's possible to do anything about that. So, and that's just me, right? That's just me there, right? So I would assume all this other stuff you're about to say is it's comedy. This is like edutainment, of course. This is comedy. Because if this is just me, and this is the only tangible thing, and the only thing I have any control or can change, I can only concentrate on me, and I should only concentrate on me, and disregard the rest. But we'll see.
I don't know how to draw the universe, so I drew a galaxy. The other day, I did a video about a 19-year-old girl who wrote herself a 30-page user manual for men to decide if they're good enough for her. Check it out. In short-term dating, men and women care about a different set of things. Men barely care about looks at all. We will go home with anything, as long as you are low investment. Women, on the other hand, care about looks a lot in short-term dating, and I'm not sure if there's anything else. If you know another thing, let me know. She makes 4 main points. She says attractive girls are into average guys, and that's only true here and not here. She says guys are more into looks than girls, and that's also only true here and not here. She says men are insecure because their girlfriends are attractive. That's pretty true. I think we're all kind of worried that you're going to trade up for one of these reasons. And number 4, she says women get so excited for the bare minimum. I don't know how to put a percentage on this, but it's not 100%. Here's how this works. Women say that the bar is low. They say the bar is on the floor. And then men say, I would put in so much effort for you. And then women say, ew. And then we have to go, oh, I should have known I was below the floor. I'll just go throw myself in the garbage. I don't think this ratings chart is based entirely...
Implying or saying or showing you would put in so much effort, is that what put you below the bar?
On looks. I think this is how men see women overall, and this is how women see men overall. You're just not very satisfied with the vast majority of us. And that does worry us quite a bit, because we know that you all have a device in your pocket that has 14,000 guys on it who are thinking about you like this.
Let me see the end of that video again. Let me see the end of that video again.
Quite a bit, because we know that you all have a device in your pocket that has 14,000 guys on it who are thinking about you like this.
The content is definitely watchable. It's definitely watchable. It's definitely watchable, but I don't know. I understand why it's gaining so much traction. It's very so-called normie friendly. This is a long one. Pause. I don't know if I want to get into this relationship zones. Who cares about relationships? You live in the West, man. Let it go. Talking about I've had sex with too many women and now I can't connect with them and I regret having sex with them. Man, shut up.
Plymouth is a historical landmark.
My bad.
Thanksgiving.
I start getting some money, I'll get premium.
Long shorts. Dating down.
Seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, you know, a man who...
So it looks like women are getting victimized again. Women are having to date down because there are no good men left. Let's talk about why. So usually, men make more than women, which is not fair. Let's not talk about why. We'll just assume it's oppression. So to combat this oppression, we need the government to make laws so that women can make an equal amount of money, which is fair.
We're gonna pull this back. I gotta be real. Hold on. My bad. I was checking it, making sure it's still playing on my phone. But I don't even want to tell y'all because it'll be bad. I just want to. I just got a message. I want to see what this is real quick. Kind of niggas on the internet be hating. Oh, you're lying. Okay. I could probably play this for y'all, but I don't want to mess with YouTube, and we'll do this on a different show. Hold up. Ay, estás mala. All right, let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show. It is what it is. Let's pull this back. Long shorts dating down. Actually, you know what?
Long shorts.
I don't.
Dating down.
I don't really care about dating down. Let's look at things that's more interesting. Mostly hoe. That sounds interesting. He's definitely getting his money. You feel me? You about to run it up off you.
Mostly hoe.
Stop falling for the I went through a 304 phase. There's no such thing.
I love honest women. She's giving away the whole game. She says that if a girl went through a hoe phase, she's probably just a hoe, and I'm rating that mostly hoe. I use this diagram a lot. You can download it on my Linktree right now. And the other day I pointed out that there was a video of a girl who wanted to keep her boyfriend and her side guy loyal. And I pointed out that this is most likely a mental limitation and not an evil behavior. She just can't really conceive of the needs of others. And when you're an adult, it's very difficult to change and grow up these levels. So
It's a mental limitation and not a lack of understanding of the needs of others. What? Hold up. You doing some crazy Yo, you jumping through some hoops for the hoe. Let's go.
Her boyfriend and her side guy. There was a video of a girl who wanted to keep her boyfriend and her side guy loyal. And I pointed out that this is most likely a mental limitation and not an evil behavior. She just can't really conceive of the needs of others. And when you're an adult, it's very difficult to change and grow up these levels. So I evaluated her as not fixable. With behaviors like that or like this, you can tell people what to change, but you can't make them want to. I'm going to tell you a little story about a time that I stayed at a...
Hold on, we're gonna pull this back. I gotta take a piss. I'm gonna keep it real. I take a piss. I'm gonna keep it real. Hold up. Hold up. One second. Alright, yeah. We're back. Let's add this back to the stage. Let's pull this back. Yeah, let's see what's good with this again. Let's go.
Long shorts. Mostly hoe.
Stop falling for the I went through a 304 phase. There's no such thing.
I love honest women. She's giving away the whole game. She says that if a girl went through a hoe phase, she's probably just a hoe, and I'm rating that mostly hoe.
She's giving away the whole game, so I guess the guy's assuming like he's letting you in on it. Like she's not one. Like come on, let's go.
I use this diagram a lot. You can download it on my Linktree right now. And the other day I pointed out there was a video of a girl who wanted to keep her boyfriend and her side guy loyal. And I pointed out that this is most likely a mental limitation and not an evil behavior. She just can't really conceive of the needs of others. And when you're an adult, it's very difficult to change and grow up these levels. So I evaluated her as not fixable. With behaviors like that, or like this, you can tell people what to change, but you can't make them want to. I'm going to tell you a little story about a time that I stayed at a Motel 6, because I love talking about myself. I'm very smart and cool. So first of all, I lost a lot of trust for women when my body count started to rise, and it's been kind of an issue for me. It's kind of a deep-seated behavior like a hoe phase. So one time I was traveling through the Pacific Northwest, and I was staying at a Motel 6 because I'm poor. Please send money. And I met a girl who was right about the minimum of what I would settle for, what I would marry or move in with if she had a great personality. I think I was here and she was there. So this girl chased me out of the lobby and back towards my room and struck up a conversation with me and gave me a palm reading, and it was really obvious that she wanted me to make a move. And I thought about how bad this had been for me, and I said no. I said thank you, but I don't think it's good for me. And that's the first time that I ever said no to something that was so easy. I just didn't want this to go any lower. And here's the thing, again, I'm amazing. I'm so cool. I have done so much. I have changed myself so much in my adult life. This is not a comprehensive list, but I don't want to point out everything because it'll narrow down who I am. So here's the thing, if you really want to find out whether this is true about somebody, you have to look at can they and have they done things like this in their lives? Because there are visible things and there are invisible things about people, or less visible things. The visible part is that this guy is 5'9". And the invisible part is that he has a great sense of humor and he's very smart and he's romantic. And whether her hoe phase was a phase or whether she's just stuck there is invisible. People have been asking me for a list of ways to tell who's more likely to cheat. And one of them is if she doesn't change as a person. Have you ever seen her, stop a bad habit? Have you ever seen her develop as a person? Have you ever seen her grow? And if so, was it deliberate? So if someone that you're trying to evaluate, if they, can't quit smoking or they won't lose weight or they stay in a job that's bad for them or something, and that person had a hoe phase, it probably isn't a phase. Doing this is hard. She was very tempting.
Hold up. We got Wavy in the chat. I'm over here not giving a shit about this show, chatting with this Colombian bitch. Hold up. Let me get this link out here. Let me get this link out here. I'm shadow banned. This show ain't shit. Hold up. Let's get this link. Boom. Wavy pulled up. It's been a long time. Pause. Let's see. We pausing everything. Pausing everything. Let's get Wavy a second to get up in here. Pause. Yo, what's good, bro? What it do?
Yo, it's been a minute, bro. Like I haven't caught a lot. You haven't been live. I haven't caught one of your lives in a minute. You've been out here doing your thing. I've been out here doing my thing. How you been, man? What's good with you, bro?
Everything is cool, Just trying to
everything.
Making things happen. All types of plans. You feel me?
Hey.
All types of plans.
Salute, man. What's going on? What's going on, bro?
I know we'll talk about some other things at another time, but I heard you got your little booklet or whatever. So
yes, sir. You know what I mean? I'm one step closer. I'm gonna act the fool out in these international streets. You feel me?
we have time. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna let a little bit more whole math go. And this, to be honest, it's kind of boring me. You feel me?
Because I just tuned in. So what you talking about? How like bitches have whole phases and niggas can't accept it?
No, I'm just reviewing this guy's channel who seems to be getting a lot of traction as of lately within like the so-called normie sphere and also the I don't know what to call it, the black pillage kind of sphere and all that. And the
manosphere type shit.
Yeah, so you haven't heard of this guy, the whole math?
Whole math. Oh, his actual channel's called. I'm not even looking at my screen. I'm on my phone right now. Whole math dating that. Oh, okay, so he's just regurgitating red pill, black pill talking points for like normies that just discovered this space or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, my bad. Bitch fucking texting me. Let's let whole math introduce himself.
Allow me to introduce myself.
What is hoe math? Well, it's math, but it's about hoes. It all started with one question.
Men with no hoes. Where are you?
I tried to tell them, they're not listening. The distribution of hoes is out of balance and getting worse, and only one man is trying to stop it. The hoe concentration in this area is out of control, and these men, they don't have any hoes at all. Join the community and help us create a holistic solution to the hoe problem. More coming soon.
You see, that's where he lost me at the end. Like, this motherfucker talking about solutions.
Solutions? Nigga, what solutions? Nigga, hey, no, I give you a solution. I give you a solution. Strap up, nigga, and don't sign no paperwork with a bitch. How about that?
And that's the best solution you have, and that's still bad because you can't hit raw.
I mean, like, listen, bro, like, we live in the Cali Ooga. Yeah, I'm turned right now, bro. I just drink a Red Bull. I'm at work. I'm ready to go crazy. But nah, we living in the Kali Yuga era, bro. Like,
I think we already moved into the Sata Yuga, but you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, listen, bro. Listen. These hoes is possessed by the spirit of hoeing, and there's nothing you can do about it. I hate. See, this is like what I guess what they would on the black minister they call SBE, right? You shaming, blaming, explaining. Like we already know what the fuck it is, right? For most people, right? I know there are like normie dudes who are like, I don't get why my girl doesn't respect me. Okay, we're not talking about those niggas, right? But I guess this guy's video is for those niggas. But I think it's just look, man. We reached the point where they've unlocked the portal. They have opened the portal for demonic spirits to enter the vessels of humanity, which is women, right? They carry spirits into women give physical birth to spirits, but the demon spirits have entered these women. So it's just chaos, and it's been chaos ever since, right? So I mean, there's nothing. So I say all that to say that like there is no there's no one end all be all solution, right? All you gotta do is just not get them pregnant and not sign no government documents with them, unless it's like, I don't know, a record contract and you sign a bitch, pimp her out or whatever it is on some sexy red type shit, Ice Spice type shit. But hey.
You know what? We're gonna look at it. I agree with you. You already know this, and we're gonna move. We're gonna get to a little bit of more whole math since you showed up, and this was the title of the show. But I feel like we need to move forward into, because I understand the whole math. I'm just reviewing the channel, giving my opinion of it, because I feel like you can't. It's good. It's watchable, and I feel like it's good entertainment and mostly comedy, because you can't use hoes. You can't use hoes words as data points. They're false data points. You feel me? So
tag his channel, tag every channel you talk about. Get your algorithm in the system. You know what I mean?
He's in the thing. I think I'm shadow banned dirty, because I told you like I told you I did that. It's not on here. I'm trying to figure out how to chop it or put it on here, whatever. Because I don't even want to say his name, but somebody who you might see around these spaces came on the show, and I already knew he was into the occult shit like heavily, and that shit went deep. Pause, like down that road, like it was a crazy show. I told you what the title of the show was. It was like 666 reasons why why Zelensky made Marina Abramovich the ambassador. Yeah. So yeah, boom. And then I did another show. You know what? Let me do this real quick.
YouTube is cleaning. The YouTube feds are doing a sweep. YouTube, as we know, is not going to be the same in the next short years. I don't know how long, but YouTube is going to become cable television. So if you want to talk that real shit, then you better go find another platform.
So you got to go to Rumble, or you got to go to BitChute with the white people, dog.
I know, but the fucked up part is those platforms suck. Their shit sucks. The functionality of those websites sucks. Plus, there's a lot of white supremacist trolls. But I mean, if you can get past all that, then I mean, you'll be alright, I guess.
Hold on a second. What is the show that they took down? Yeah. It's a Zelensky show. Oh yeah, the last one, I can't find the name because they probably didn't even let me save it. They took down my last show when I was like, oh yeah, I was called Black Men Don't Understand Quantum Physics and Infinite Possibilities. And I was going very slowly, going over like Schonheimer's cat, superposition. I was going very slowly and putting it into niggisms and explaining this shit. Out of nowhere, they took the live down, hit me with a strike. They said I can't go on for like 7 more days. I'm like, what the hell? I appeal it, and like less than 2 minutes, they take it off and go, "Oh, our bad." They said I had like adult material, or like porno or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, there's videos of hoes doing all sorts of crazy shit. You got videos of people making drugs and shit on YouTube, but all right, whatever. You know how that shit goes. That's what I'm saying, bro. These YouTube streets is getting cleaned up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not surprising, but hey.
But yeah, I don't even think I've been going that crazy though. So but I have
Nah,
noticed
well,
it.
you would think that, but believe it or not, bro, they're sanitizing this YouTube shit. So even the shit, and like, I get what you mean, and you do see a lot of real shit, but that is not the new YouTube, which is gonna be like Normieville. They not fucking with that shit, bro. You can't be talking about no real shit on this shit.
So
For real.
do you think everybody will assimilate to Normieville, or is it going to be a new platform that becomes like the Wild Wild West and people don't actually have?
Both. If you want to make real money on some super chat, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. Yeah, that shit is gonna be Normieville. That's where the people who want to make real money are gonna be on. But there's gonna be sanitized, soft, just bullshit. And then there's gonna be a new platform that will be the Wild West, like how YouTube was back in like 2013, 10, 11 type shit.
Okay, if you're willing to just be a worker, if you're a person that's like, which I suggest this, I might even try it, but I just have other opportunities on the table. If I was on this normie, I make a brand new profile, I get a new computer, not connected to, you know what I'm saying, new email, all that shit, and I make a clean YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And it might even do something like corny that like pops off. You do like a kids channel with the AI or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like YouTube is a space to get some money because if you get in the algorithm, you jump off. You feel me? Like you can really go in no time to bringing in major checks into your life off this.
Right. I look at YouTube as like a flea market, like almost like I used to work at a flea market, so that's why I'm thinking about this. But like it's like
I know you African, bro.
I know you Jamaican too, but so yeah, like you have your main store, and then you go set up a table at a flea market. You bring some of the products from your main store to that flea market. But hey, look, I got bongs here, I got pieces, one hitters, hookahs. Oh, you want more? Oh, well, I have a store over here. Come over here, type shit. You feel me?
How does that translate to the internet shit?
So it's like this. Use YouTube as a flea market. You're a vendor. You rent out a little table or a space. You provide some light work content, and then if the people that fuck with you, who really want to give you long money, right? You be like, hey, look, there's a link to my other platforms. If you want some real content, you gotta drip feed it, obviously, kind of give out a little bit, and then you bring them. You have people fuck with you enough to where they want to go follow you to whatever other platform, and then you so on and so forth. That's real game for those, if you get me? Like it's bro, this YouTube shit is gonna be so commercial. I already see it, bro. It's already legacy media is moving to YouTube, like CNN and all this shit. They're gonna have like a new form of it, but they're gonna bring all that bullshit, all that mainstream boule, normie bullshit to YouTube. They're gonna clean up the YouTube streets. They're already cleaning up the algorithm, right? You can't even find certain channels anymore.
And one thing, one thing people, what you're saying is true, and people are mad stupid, and they think because like a legacy like so-called anchor or TV personality, oh, he's not on TV anymore. He just has his own YouTube show or whatever now. He's just out here telling the truth. I'm like, are you stupid, dog? No,
people are that stupid.
I don't even want to get into it and make this super boring right now, but some of the things I've been looking into in conjunction with things I've seen recently, it's like, yo, all history is just a fucking play. It's in like, and now how we say like it's just this is all theater, it's all made up. No, a literal plays with characters. Because back in the days before, like, if you want to know about this, I'll show you some links later. But back in the days before TV and all that, they used to do plays that consisted of thousands of people. You feel me? They had plays called the Negro Experience, the Southern Plantation Experience in the North. People in the North had no idea what plantation life was like, or slave revolts, or they didn't know anything about none of that. But they had theater up there ran by certain people who still run everything right now. Crazy, right? They had theater back then where they do like the Negro Experience. So all these people who we might think are historical, meaning like just mad names, Frederick Douglass and shit like that. All these people we might think are historical were part of these large scale plays. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
That's what
And then that's the same thing that's going on now when you look at the theater of war and all that shit. And we know I don't even want to go down that road, but we know what it is.
Yeah. Shout out to Israel, you feel me? Shout out to Palestine and Israel, you feel me? I mean that's real, but it's not real. But whatever, I get what you're saying. Shit, what Kanye say? Shit is real, so it got me Israel, or shit is real. Now I'm feeling Israeli. You know what I mean? 10 years ago, type shit.
Man, you know what? Really, shout out to them because they have everybody on Earth punked.
Right? Yeah, bitch.
Where they got you so punked that you are so subservient to them that you won't say anything, and they get mad at you for not saying nothing. So they don't even appreciate you playing dumb. If you have some of these people who are your friends, they're mad at they don't even appreciate you acting like you don't know nothing. That's how beat down and mind controlled and whipped and subservient you are. You don't even know. And let me give a personal story so people don't think I'm just like talking down to niggas. You feel me? Yo. So there's I'm sure my so-called whatever you want to call your first lover or whatever like that is a Jewish girl. Was a Jewish girl, you know? On some Brooklyn Babylon shit. But
brother.
And she's pretty popping in that world now. I got mad extra information. I'm not gonna let any names out or nothing. There's certain words I don't even want to say because I don't want to be tied up. But look at this. So you know how bitches in their older age, like I had a bitch in her prime, it is what it is. But you know, bitches in their early age, in the late age, they start getting like scared, so they get more religious, or they get whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she's
that whole life gets.
Yeah, she and one thing, just observing her lets me know that this small hat thing is just a whole like the rules that they make up. They don't care about the Old Testament. They don't care about that stuff. It's very. But let me get past that. So you know all this crazy whatever so-called theater is going down, and I'm not even, for one, this is how disconnected I am. Anybody who knows me personally knows this. I don't even know a hurricane is coming until I go to the store and I see there ain't no water. And I'm like, oh shit, I need to look at the news. You know what I'm saying? I'm so disconnected from the news to that level. So I didn't even really know what's going on. And I see more and more people talking about, I'm like, okay. So I look at something and I only looked at it for 2 seconds because I didn't want to have a strong opinion about it because I saw the most ridiculous thing I've ever saw in my life. I saw motherfuckers with lawnmower engines on their backs flying into the most technologically advanced, most defended country on earth. Motherfuckers with fans on their backs were taking drones and things that are, you know what, and you can't just put a paraglider on your back when they in fight. You have to practice to do that shit. So it's all nonsense. Motherfuckers were sending drones and they so-called, I don't know what's the right word to use, and I get whatever, I'm already shadow banned, and they blew up every Sentry Tower. That shit was the fakest shit I've ever seen in my life. You feel me? And then I noticed that they had storylines for people. Oh, Nora, she was snatched, and they kept showing this person.
this actor, this picture found something.
And this is me just looking for 2 seconds, and I backed up from it. So I'm at the homie's house who knows her, and the homie's like told me, oh, did you see what's up with what's her name? And I'm like,
oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm just like, nah, not really. He's like, oh, she's bugging out, blah, blah, blah. So at the same time, I have her muted. Like, we followed each other, but I had her muted. I'm pretty sure she had me muted too. So I'd only occasionally see her on my shit. So it just so happened that at that moment, I look at my shit, I look at her shit, and it's like, she put up some shit like, it's offensive. My friends aren't even calling me to check on my family, and she reposted a post from like Black Jewish Unity and shit. I was like, come the fuck on.
Yeah, you know, they man, listen, bro. This is all this. If you believe in any of this shit is real, then hey, if any of this shit is real, then hey, that's on you.
But let me land the boat. I'm coming full circle because it's not about it being real or not. Because I did address her, but I didn't go in how I should have. Now I'm thinking, is this because I have personal rapport with you and I understand you're just a miserable piece of shit trapped in the matrix? You're below me mentally and you don't even understand that this is nonsense. You're so deep in the propaganda and you are a part of the propaganda, so you can't even understand what's going on. There's no way for me to talk to you. Or did I not go in on her because I'm mind control like all of you? even though you don't want to say it, you see them as your masters. Even though you don't want to say it, you see them as your masters. If you accept it, maybe you can shake that shit off one day. But you see them as your masters. You know who controls everything. You know who's controlling your perception. You know who's controlling the propaganda. You know who's putting out the image of niggas in America. You know who's invested in the prison system. You know nigga. You know that Christopher Columbus was named Christopher Cologne. You know who he was. So he was the first nigga who came over here. Niggas want to talk about me worrying about like some whatever's happening to so-called infants over there, which I didn't see any video of. But Christopher Cologne came over here and took my goddamn ancestors and threw the babies on rocks and chopped off niggas' arms if he didn't bring them enough gold, because we were just we are the chosen people of we are Israel. So we are too soft-hearted. We are the caretakers of Earth. Our first nigga, you know how long it took us to turn up? No, hold on, man, my bad.
Now you know you're going in. I feel you, bro. I feel your passion, bro. I feel that. Like, I don't disagree with you. You going in. I mean, listen, bro. I mean, regardless of all that shit, I mean, I respect your story, but regardless of all that shit, bro, like, bro, we are living in a scripted reality, man. Like, these people, it's not even these people, these beings. I don't call them people, but they know what the fuck is up. We, like me and you, people like us, people who watch this, if you found this channel, right? Like, share, subscribe. You already know what the fuck it is. So, you know.
Yeah, I went a little too far for the whole math.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we went for we gotta bring him back to Earth, man. We gotta bring him back to Earth. It's talking too far. Nah, I mean, but I mean, yeah, listen, bro. I mean, salute to you for fucking the Jewish hoe. Like, you feel me? You kind of. I mean, I hope you got a bag out of that, or you got some kind of opportunity or connections, because. You know, most niggas gotta do some weird shit to get those types of connections. I mean, pause or whatever. You know, I'm not with none of that shit. But
if I was about making connections, I'd be on a different level right now. I'm anti-kissing ass. I've had many opportunities in life. Right, you learn that many things come with kissing ass or being compromised on some certain level. You know,
right? Yeah.
So. Yeah, something like that.
You gotta be on some of this shit, yeah. But I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, bro, this shit is, bro. Just this year alone, bro. I mean, just before we get off this topic, like in this year alone, we've seen what? We've had train derailments. We've had the government talk about acknowledging aliens and UFOs. We've had the war in Ukraine, the war in Israel. What else we had? We had orange smoke. We've had fires and like, bro, like they are preparing us for the next chapter that they got in this movie. So I mean, it's election year too. Like, man, y'all niggas better get ready, bro. Like, we about to see some crazy shit, bro. This world is about to turn up the weird meter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems like they already turned it up, but it's almost unavoidable if you just want to ignore it, because I feel like attention is a big part of it, you know. But even though we know who controls everything, the major media. So you look at things, you're like, God, like everything is so messed up. But sometimes when I look at like comments and stuff like that, it seems like a lot of people are very aware. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, because they've given us shit. If you don't know what the fuck is going on by now, if 2020 didn't shake normies up, then you're lost. But I mean, they have to give out soft disclosures, like through the movies and the media and all that bullshit, right? We get that. So yeah, normies are starting to realize, like, I don't know if I believe everything, but it's too late. By the time the general population becomes aware of these things, that's how you know it's too late. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
I don't know, too late for whatever. I don't know what it's too late for right now, because
I'll say too late as far as like they've moved on to the next chapter of things and they're ready to unveil the next great chaos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know when they're gonna pull the whole like so-called opposite Christ move or whatever. Because it seems like their propaganda for the fake alien invasion is not working very well. People don't give a shit.
People don't give a shit, exactly, bro. The government just like this year said like, yeah, we got some alien shit. We acknowledge this, blah blah. Cause niggas is struggling, bro. Like inflation is kicking niggas in the ass, man. These hoes out here selling coochie. Niggas is out here robbing and stealing. Like, bro, we don't care about alien, bro. Like, nigga, I'm trying to pay these bills, type shit. Like, bro, like, it is what it is. Like, they see this is how you know the elite. Sometimes they overplay their hand because they'll push an agenda so hard while they'll push another agenda just as hard, and then people are more focused on this agenda than the other agenda, and it's like they're like, oh wait, well pay attention to this agenda. Nah, we're focused on this shit. Like people don't give a fuck after a while because you've beaten them in the head with so many different agendas. You feel me?
I know you always have to keep an open mind to the chance that maybe everything is also working perfectly to plan. Because
Oh
maybe
yeah, for sure.
maybe they're supposed to say all this and do all these movies and predictive programming all these years, and maybe the point is for you not to give a shit. You're supposed to be so desensitized, so so they can hit you with the next thing as that, so it won't be such a huge shock, even though it will be a huge shock to everybody who believes it. You know.
That's true. Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't believe anything. Something could land right now. Something that looks weird could get out right now and shoot me with a weapon I've never seen before, and I still be like, "This is some bullshit," you know? Like,
as your molecules are being disintegrated, shit, like, nah, I don't buy it.
Yeah. I know you're white.
It is what it is, bro. I mean, bro, like this is what I'm saying, bro. Like this reality. I mean, listen, bro. Like Kendrick Lamar says, what happens on Earth stays on Earth. I hate to quote a rapper, but I'm gonna quote a rapper. What happens on Earth stays on Earth, right? So like at the end of the day, bro, you die. Like I mean, as most spiritual.
I'm gonna be real. That sounds like some evil Alistair Crowley shit. Quoting them rappers.
I mean, yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, but all the rappers learn from Alistair Crowley, so it's the same shit. But sorry, rap fans, yeah. If you're a rapper's a Satanist, but it is what it is. Like once you understand this shit, you realize that okay, like Earth is just one stage and death is only the beginning. Like you don't really give a fuck about. That's where I'm at personally. I mean, yeah, if you got kids and shit, sorry for you niggas that got kids, but yeah, you got kids and shit. Like yeah, you wanna keep, I get it, but it's like, bro, like this shit is cooked anyway. Anyway, what's up? What's going on?
This strange, like since you just mentioned the whole kids thing, it's like it's strange. There definitely is I don't want to say an urge. There definitely is like an instinct to replicate, but in observing people I know who have replicated, it seems like there's no point. You feel me? And your kids are annoying. You feel me? And it's like, and everybody just lies. They're annoyed by their own kids. You feel me?
That's why they pass them off to other people, like daycare and school and relatives and shit and stepdaddies and shit. Yeah, I know.
And here's the thing. I think that your kids would be less corny and annoying, and life would be less hell if you were able to implement structure. But you can't. It's against the law then to implement any structure to even say anything loud. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do anything. So especially for the West, which the West is spreading everywhere. But for here, for now, 100%, like hell no.
No, I mean, because the goal is to destabilize society. So it starts with the West because this is where all the think tanks are at, and this is a global agenda. So. But they are prominent in the West. The West is their testing ground, I guess. Well, for the most part, America. But yeah, I mean, they start, okay, well, let's try this. Oh, this worked. Oh, and this, okay, well, now we can do it over there. But yeah, I mean, bro, for those, I come across these niggas all the time. I got these niggas in my family. It's like, yeah, man, a real man has kids. A real man carries his seed. A real man wipes up a respectable black woman, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, bro, like, you don't even have power over none of that shit. Like once you bust that nut into that bitch, your child is a property of the state. You feel me? Because your woman's a property, or the mother's a property of the state. She's an agent from the state, which means she's an agent of Satan. Like what the fuck else? Like how? Like you don't control none of that shit, dog. Like I don't know. That's it is what it is.
Let me play the devil's advocate on this. Let me ask you this question: Has the great deceiver, or those who call themselves but are not,
The synagogue of Satan.
Yo, you see me leaving words out. But yo, is it possible that you've been programmed to think that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's possible for sure. Yeah, but that is the agenda, depopulation, make it so unbearable on Earth to where the population doesn't even want to reproduce, and the population that does reproduce, we have control of their kids, and then there's half the population are, same sex, and we all that shit. I would just say, I mean, bro, if you don't have kids, why have kids? Like, what? And I asked this to those same niggas that I just mentioned. I asked them, okay, well, what benefit do you have having kids? And no one can really, like, what is the purpose? Like, what do you want? Your kids are not guaranteed to give you anything or do anything for you. We know niggas that drop off their moms and parents at the nursing home and shit. Your parents, I mean, you know what I mean?
But let's say it's not about family and all that. Let's take away all that and say it's only about you, your biological imperative, and that is what it is.
Right. You want to nut in the bitch. Okay, cool. You can nut in the bitch and not have kids.
No, you want to nut in the bitch because you are supposed to have kids.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? No, you have the urge to do that, and it feels so good while you're doing that, and that equals that because that's what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I agree with you. You're supposed to have kids replicate in this physical mortal world. However, there's a whole system at large that makes it kind of difficult to have kids, maintain them, maintain a family, et cetera, right? So it's not smart to have kids. And I know you're thinking, okay, I'll put it this way, right? If you lived in America or in the West, okay, yeah. If you live in another country where there isn't laws and things and incentives to get in the way of that, okay, you can do that. So I mean, yeah, all right. So I get what you're saying. I would just say in America, it's not the best idea to have kids. Now, if you go somewhere else and you have kids and the laws aren't sucky and the women aren't demonic, or they have to control their demonic urges because the culture and the laws keep them in check, cool, do that.
That's facts. And I'm not really arguing with you or saying the other point. I'm just saying I'm saying that's a counterpoint, but I'm also just being honest because there's times there are bitches. Put it this way, this is gonna sound messed up, but it is what it is. Maybe it's a product of my upbringing. I don't know what it is, but there are bitches who I come across who I would be like, I would put a baby in that bitch if I didn't have any, if she couldn't do shit to me. You understand what I'm saying? I put a baby in that bitch if that didn't give her power over me. You understand what I'm saying?
I know, you're going half on a baby.
Yeah, sometimes you just see a bitch, you'd be like, I just shoot that, I just shoot the club. The kid will be straight, even if I just leave you and disappear.
I get it, bro. I know. You'll be with a girl and y'all start talking about, what if we had kids? And the bitch usually does this, right? She puts these ideas in your head. That bitch may not be shit, but you laying up with her or whatever it is, and I want to name our kid. If we had kids, okay, what would we name the kids? I mean, listen, I'm not saying that's what you're talking about, but I'm saying a lot of these things happen because of what I'm just talking about, what I just said. And then on top of that, the woman's so beautiful, she's gorgeous, you love the sex, and she's cool, and she's pretending to be cool, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, like you said, she has power over you. Once that nut leaves your body and enters hers, and she manifests a spirit into physical form, nigga, that's your ass, bro. I don't want no bitch to have that much power over me, bro. I've had times where I made the foolish mistake of nutting in the chick, and then I'm just like, I buy the plan B, and I'm like, okay, make sure you take this, and then while I'm away from her, I'm not around her, I'm like, yo, I really hope she took that plan B. And the bitch can lie and say, yeah, I told her, the deed has been done, right? They like to code things and sometimes, but it's you question that shit. So
you definitely start having an existential crisis. But I'm talking about wanting to fulfill your biological power. Like put it this way.
I get it.
Put it this way. If you can, if this is a high number, I want to make it a high number. If you can figure out a way to generate between $300,000 and $500,000, you feel me? You can have like 20 families outside of America.
But why? For your biological urge? See, I get what you're saying, but to me, it's like, as human beings, as we are manifestations of spirits in this mortal world, in this physical plane, we gotta fight our biological urge. You may have your biological urge when somebody cuts you off in traffic, and I know you're like you think the way I think in a lot of ways, right? You want to kill that motherfucker. You want to hop in, especially if he does some fuck shit or some fuck nigga does some fuck shit in general. Your biological urge is I'm going to kill you. But there's laws in place, and you may have a conscience or not, or whatever the fuck, right? We fight our biological urges every day. Your bitch is fighting her biological urge to fuck the next nigga while she is in a committed relationship with you. We fight our biological urges all the time. Why is it kids the hardest thing to do? I get it, but you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this.
It's a good discussion, by the way.
Do you think you're fairly intelligent?
Do I think I'm what?
Fairly intelligent.
I'm just a fool who pays attention.
Do you think that your perspective is unique or needed?
Unique unique, maybe. Needed, no, because it doesn't really make a difference what I think. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I'm just a speck of dust.
That's nonsensical. This sounds like a nigga who's not into no culture. What I think doesn't mean anything. What you think means everything.
I mean, obviously, I know, like, I get, like, that's not, all right, so what I meant to say was that in this physical world, I can do a lot. I can do damage. I can fuck shit up. I can leave my imprint on a spiritual, mental level. But, I mean, what happens on Earth stays on Earth. But I could be wrong.
Me, beyond biological imperative, the reason I want to have a lot of kids and just spread them all over the place is just to, whatever this is out here, the reptilians, demiurge, or whatever's going on, I just want to piss off more. Because I know more people like me in different languages and all that shit, it's just gonna make it bad for them regardless. You know, there's a reason why they don't just wipe everybody out. They could do that easily if they really wanted to. People are passive as hell. You feel me? So I know the energy is important on some level, and even if I didn't raise these kids, that's
how I know you're Jamaican. You want to have a bunch of families everywhere and not take care of none. I get it.
No, but I mentioned having money to have my families comfortable, but I'm not gonna. I'm tired of lying. Like everybody else in the world is lying. You feel me? If I had one woman who's gonna act like a traditional woman or whatever the hell that is.
Whatever, yeah, exactly.
Then maybe I could just chill there with her. But since that doesn't exist, I'm not gonna fight my biological urge to fuck you and leave. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Because my urge isn't stay there. My urge isn't to stay there and raise you. My urge is to like provide and keep it moving.
Right. I get it.
And and the only reason I'm providing is to take care of my genetics and make sure they survive. You feel me? That's the only reason you're providing.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. And that's how I think a lot of men think. And that's cool, I guess. I mean, for me, my perspective is just like, look, I don't want to bring another poor soul into this world knowing how demonic it is. I don't want to be on this. I mean, not to sound like a doomer, suicidal, and none of this shit, but I'm sound mind, sound body. But I fuck this planet, bro. Fuck Earth. Fuck this realm. Like, nigga, if they come kill me today, I mean, I'll be like, all right, fuck. I'll die with a middle finger up, like on some Tupac shit. I mean, I really don't give a fuck about. You talk to some dude, some alpha simps, like, yeah, man, you gotta have a woman carry your seed, bro. Like my parents like ask me all the time, like, yo, when are you gonna have kids? And where's your, blah 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 blah, and all that shit. I'm just like, yo, I could tell them like, yo, these hoes ain't shit, this world ain't shit. I don't want to have kids, but that's too dark, right? So I just be like, oh well, you know, I'm waiting for the right one. But in reality, it's like, yo, fuck this shit, bro. Wow. I'll put it this way, disagreeable. If I had a choice to be born, I think most people would agree on this. I think I'm just assuming. I don't know, but if most people have the choice before they were actually born, knowing what their lives will be like and what Earth entails, what life on Earth would bring, and what they would endure, I think most people, if they could choose to be born or not, they would choose, nah, fuck that shit. I don't want to be born. No, I gotta be. Nah, you don't think so?
That's a very myopic way to look at things, man. Here,
I don't know what myopic means. What does that mean?
No, do you need me to define that for you? You want to Google it? Google it for you? Small.
Okay,
myopic,
cool.
It's like a very focused, small way of looking at things. You feel me? Because on the larger scale, that's you making the assumption that you didn't decide to come here in the first place, and you're also using human rationalization to put together why you would not want to come here. When possibly, if you were outside of this physicality and you realize the significance or this or that of it, you would want to come here and do that. Now that is, when I say significance, maybe it's not that significant. Maybe it's just fun. Maybe it's that. But while you're here playing the game, you can't see that perspective of outside yourself because you're here connected to physicality. And physicality is kind of like intertwined with your soul. That's why it's mind, body, and soul. But when you're disconnected from the physicality, you probably have a whole different perspective, you know? So this thing and once you're outside of this physicality, this thing that seemed very long and arduous might have just been a blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? So, and if it was only a blink of an eye and there was no real consequences and there was the thing will be more interesting. But don't get what I'm saying because I have this like a macroscopic perspective. Don't think that I'm disagreeing with you, because if it didn't feel wrong to me, I would check out. I'll be straight up with that. If that's the only reason, there's just something I go off feeling. There's just something that don't feel right about it, and maybe and here I even ponder to this level. Is that me not feeling right about it? A level of my programming just to keep me in this bullshit? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I go all the way with it, and this is a dangerous conversation because I'm the type of person who can think about things like this. But another person, this might drive them crazy and get them to do some dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying?
I can't take life anymore.
You know what I'm saying? Because I might feel just as bad as you. And I'm here suffering and goddamn Samsara and Maya and all that bullshit. But me, I choose to laugh at the shit. The problem is, I think most people are like depressed. They think they want to like off themselves and all that because they think they're supposed to be happy, and they look at other people and assume that they are happy. You know, so you are looking for this intangible happiness, and you can't be happy because if you became happy all the time, that would be your norm. That'd be normal. So the shit would have to be, the shit's always a pendulum swing. So you can't even experience shit without the pendulum swing. You know what I'm saying? This life is extremely unfair and fucked up. And there's things that you have zero control over. But is this an exhibition in understanding that there is no control? Like, it seems like as a god, you would have full control and full range of motion over all existence. So, you know, this is cliche, but it sounds like it could be possible. Maybe this is an exhibition or like a video game to experience a lack of control.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Listen, man. I'm standing on it. Like, bro, like, fuck this world, bro. I mean, yeah, maybe they've conditioned me to be like, because there's a nigga in, I don't know, Colombia think this way, like, oh yeah, fuck the world. Nah, I mean, there's a nigga in I don't know, in a country that's not as, I mean, this could be just my American programming and the fact that I live in this hyper materialistic, hyper capitalist, hyper selfish, narcissistic society. And if I left the society and go somewhere else, I'd probably be like, yo, life is pretty fucking good. Why wouldn't you want to be here? So yeah, bro. I mean, I get you. I feel that. This is a good conversation though. I mean, I think a lot of people don't step out of themselves. They don't look at it from a grander level. And I try to be aware of that because, I mean, if you only know one aspect of this reality, right? You don't really know what this reality could be, type shit. I mean, I watch travel videos and shit like that, and then I look how people live in other places, and like they don't have the latest iPhone, the latest Tesla, or the latest Yeezys, but like they're happy and they're cool, and they don't really look at life the same way I do. You know, and I'm over here as a Westerner. I'm like, yo, fuck this shit. They're over here as an Easterner or whatever the fuck. They're like, yo, you know, life is good. I have everything I need. I got love. I got family. I got that spiritual human connection that you as a Westerner do not have or don't have enough of because you live in the West. So,
Thanks. Yeah, but I don't know. As long as you're in this experience, simulation, or wherever, you're not gonna escape suffering. You know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
As long as you love anything in a reality that everything dies and cycles, you're always gonna experience suffering. So, no matter how good someone seems to have it, they're still experiencing suffering. Now here's the thing. Now here's the sad thing. Experiencing suffering is not the sad thing, because suffering is guaranteed. But joy escaping you can be a sad thing. But for that to happen, I feel you have to have a mental disorder or something, because the natural I might use this. I might be using it wrong, but like the natural circadian rhythm of your emotions or whatever are to swing through the pendulum. You know what I'm saying? Then if they're swinging, if the pendulum's swinging through too crazy, that means you're manic and crazy. But it's gonna swing regardless. So I guess you can try to control the swing or the speed of the swing, but you can't control the swing. You feel me? It's gonna happen. You just don't want the severe swings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, we're also in this reality where shit is fucked up. Like I can say all these things to try to like feel better or whatever, but to be real, this is
bro.
This is nonsense. No, I'm thinking, unlike people online who just say shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know. You know, I was joking, but
No, but it is. It needs to be stated, because people will say things like this, like you know, I'm working and shit. I cruise around these spaces online. I just see like people with these mind states you see them crumble and go through ranges of emotion,
right?
Like publicly, and it's because you have one position that you have to watch everything from and watch life from, like everyone from like that channel that you're on. Sometimes I've seen, because I watched that a long time ago, so I've seen it go through this, and it's kind of like I said, it's a cartoon. It goes through its ranges or whatever, and then I know everybody's gonna fall out with each other. I know once you fall out, you're gonna be gay, and then every girl that you were always with that was attractive before, and now they're trannies. Like we know how it goes with everybody.
Yeah,
and even another channel, like since back in the days, I was watching like way back, like during like the pandemic type shit. And then every once in a while, so when I go on my old channel, I'll pop in. It's like that dude Mysteries channel. And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is losing his mind from it. It's crazy to watch somebody.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it is interesting to see that. It's very interesting to see people, because like they're almost like characters, but you can interact with them like a video game. But like you see their arc and their development, and you see them, go through their changes.
Because the thing is, with most people who start a channel or want to run a channel, they are the type of person who's very like staunch and has a position in what I think. And this is what it is, and you're wrong. And it's about IQ, or it's about this, and it's just this. You're dumb, dude. You're low IQ, man. Get the fuck out. Like they want to be in a stupid echo chamber. You feel me? Where everybody, it's just like bitches, in my opinion, where everybody makes this little group with each other, and we co-sign each other, and we live in our confirmation bias between each other, and now we all think we're right and we're cool and shit. You feel me? When you're all
that's I definitely see that. I mean, and then sometimes, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm a tinfoil hatter type person. So like sometimes I feel like, yo, some of these people are not even real. Like how do I know any of these people are real? And real in the sense of like not just like, yo, I'm real, but like real as in like, okay, are you an agent? Are you a character? Are you some dude playing a character? Are you been like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But I definitely get what you're saying. But this is why like I look at myself as a wandering spirit in these spaces, and I'm just kind of like I'm passing by. Like my perspective of things have changed dramatically since the last time we talked. And you know whether or not you would agree with it or not is whatever. But yeah, man, I feel like you know we are living in well, I'll put it this way, right? Prophecies of the Aramaic religions. Not that I subscribe to any of them directly per se, but you know, there'd be a lot of false leaders, false teachers, you know, and you have to be aware of this. You can learn from a false teacher, but just don't be a student of them in that sense. And one of the 48 laws of power, I hate to quote that book and that guy, but you know, because he was a Mason and evil and shit like that, Luciferian, but one of the 40 laws of power is take no man's, I don't know how exactly it's worded, but take no man's word as law, and be amorphous and formless, right? So when you take someone's word as law, whoever it may be, you solidify, you become solid. You want to be like water and flow.
I don't know. Depends where you are, what position you are in life or whatever. Because if someone's words yields results for you, maybe you should listen to them. Not most people.
Well, yeah, of course,
dumb.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah. But you know, what would be right for one is not right for some, or a different stroke for different folks. I forgot how the fuck that song goes, but yeah, I mean, you know, I think that we were born with all the answers we need, but when we become indoctrinated and programmed in this world and society, we start to harden and become solid, and you know, you don't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But hey, you know.
I don't know.
I don't know where I was going with that,
Sometimes this can feel like it's an exhibition in helplessness, but also it feels like to me is that it's an opportunity to discover how great you are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I like that perspective. I think the difference between me and you is and I do like your perspective because you're kind of, despite how brutal and blunt and critical you can be, you are a bit of an optimist, whereas I'm kind of a cynic and a pessimist.
No, but here's the thing: I'm not an optimist. But I feel like if you leave out optimism, you're leaving out infinite so-called optimism. It's just another perspective. If you leave that out, you're leaving out infinite possibility. You're not exploring all angles. Therefore, you're what are you doing? You feel me?
You're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, you might as well think of everything. I'm not saying anything is right. I'm just saying you should consider everything.
Right. No, I get what you mean. Yeah, definitely, bro. There are certain things that I remember us talking about. Pause. You know, I'm not trying to make that, but like I think about, and I'm just like, you know, I remember disagreeing with kind of said something like that, and you know, sometimes you get downloads at different times. You feel me? And I respect that, and I like to talk to people that I can learn from. I mean, one of the reasons why I'm in some of these spaces is I do think and agree with most of these spaces as talking points, and I observe them and I see them, and you know, just thinking on this level is hard to talk to, you know, regular people about. Like, you got friends and family who are not of these spaces, not of this frequency, and it becomes hard to talk and relate, and you have to water it down. And what did this celebrity situation do or happen, or how was work? Like, I don't like that. I don't like small talk. But I don't know. But I get what you're saying. I completely feel you on that.
I agree with you, but I also feel about these so-called spaces. I feel like I love how saying so-called makes you seem smarter. But
right.
I love how these so-called spaces. Damn, I'm fucking losing my thought. But what did you just say?
I don't even know. Basically, I'm observing the same things they're observing, but I don't know if that's because I've been programmed to see it the same way that others are seeing it, or yeah, like
Oh yeah, I remember now.
I think about these things. Yeah.
I remember that. I was saying like a lot of these spaces, I think they're doing some type of deep intellectual thinking or some shit. They're just like talking about hoes. And to me, hoes is like small talk. And I understand.
Yeah.
I understand if you're frustrated, even if you're not, if you're just having a good time talking about bitches, that's great. That's what men are supposed to do. But if you're too frustrated, and you're like, and then you're like, oh, when these bitches are gonna be like this, and I'm like, yo, my guy. There's no point in like just like the whole math we were just watching earlier. It makes no point in intellectualizing and analyzing the bitch on this level because what it always comes down to you saying is what they're saying is nonsense and they're chaotic. So you can't use chaos and nonsense as a data point. The only thing that's tangible and consistent is you. So all you can do is do what has to do with you. So now, what can you do with you? Get the obvious, what everybody knows already. And then so you should really only be talking about that. So if you say like, oh, but it's not gonna make a difference if I get my money up or I go to the gym or this or that. I'm a 4'11" Indian janitor or whatever. You're like, it doesn't matter. You feel me? You know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
You have more time to get your money up, and you can afford more whores than I can, and that's what you need to.
And that's what you really want at the end of the day, anyway. You don't want to marry. You're not. I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's sort of just like my spirit's just talking to me right now. But like, it's like, bro, most of these bitches that niggas complain about, and just the manosphere in general, you're not gonna marry all these bitches. You don't even want to be around these bitches. You just want to fuck them. If you could just get your money up, get leverage and options, then you could do that. You don't like, cause let's be real, most niggas they complain about these women because they want to fuck them and they can't fuck them. But the only reason, to me, the main reason why they can't fuck them is because they can't afford them. I know that sounds like tricking, but I'm just saying, like you obviously, I mean, like you don't want to marry these women, right? Nor should you, and you don't want to have kids with these women. I mean, some niggas slip up. I get it. Pussy be fire, whatever it is. The bitch be talking crazy, but you know what I mean. I get that, but at the end of the day, I get it, right? And condoms suck. I get it, but it's like at the end of the day, oh my god, it's like taking a shower with a raincoat on and shit. But nah, you don't love these women. You don't want to love them. You don't want to get to know them. You just want to fuck them. Get money and you can fuck that. Not her exactly, or maybe her, you know, but you could fuck that same type of looking bitch. Just get your money up. And I know it's red pill, and to some people, ooh, it's cope, bro. But it's like, bro, well, is being broke cope? Is being homeless a cope? And
okay,
that doesn't sound too fun to me.
Let's say, because I was watching, here's something, I don't want you to disagree or agree with this, but I'm just saying, I was watching the whole math earlier, and he was talking about like the levels, and when you get past like this level, like a 7 or whatever, 7 or up or whatever, your reality is different. And I don't disagree with that. But I'm saying, I don't think I'm the most attractive person in the world. But I will say that I am in like the highest height. Like I'm not the tallest nigga in the world, but you know, I'm on the above average side. So does that automatically move you to 7? Does that? I don't believe in these scales really, but I'm going off these other people's scales. Is that what gives me a different experience? Because I'm the best looking person, not because I'm in the greatest shape. It's none of that shit. So is it just because I'm this tall, it moves me over here, and I'm already there?
I mean, to some people who believe in certain classifications of ideology and belief, yeah. But I mean, to me personally, I mean, I mean, not to brag, but I took a tall nigga's bitch before. So I mean, like obviously, and I'm only 5'8". So I'm not that tall.
You weren't here in the beginning of the show when he was breaking this down. I was like, man, fuck these short niggas. Short nigga took my bitch before. Fuck these whole ass niggas. Like,
oh shit!
They didn't hear me in the beginning. I'll be telling the truth. You feel me? That's why I don't believe it, because I've lived real life. That's why I don't believe a lot of this stuff. And a lot of these guys online, here's the thing. You can't relate to these niggas, Wavy, because you had bitches before. You feel me? So what these niggas believe in, what another nigga can tell them is, and why they're wanting like a love and relationship and shit, because they've never had it. They don't know that it's bullshit. They think it's something like crazy. Like they watch movies. They're really like bitches with the Disney shit. They watch shit and they're like, yo, it'd be crazy just to like hold her hand and then go sit by the old quarry, and we're gonna hold hands and make out and just like that whole ass nigga Steven Dean saying, yeah man, I got game. Bitches just want to call me, and so I talk to them on the phone so they can like so they can masturbate or whatever. I'm like, nigga, I'm a grown ass man. I don't want no bitch calling me goddamn trying to. Bitch, you better come over here and do something. What do you?
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I got shit to do. Like,
right? Exactly. Like. Yeah, I mean, I listen, bro. Like, I don't identify as like one or the other. I'm kind of like, I take from everything, but I take from nothing at the same time. So I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, listen, bro. At the end of the day, as a man, you should get your money up. You should be in shape. Yeah, these hoes are tricky. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. I mean, dating in this modern Western world has gotten a little bit more difficult, of course. But here's the thing, bitches always need money. They always need male energy. So just get that up, and you know, you'll the rest will come to you. These bitches, hey, look, these bitches ain't sucking dick for no reason for rent. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like they you feel me? Like they gotta live, right? You know what I mean? Like whether or not they're physically attracted to you or not, they still a bitch. The bitch that the baddies that these niggas, including myself, because I've been there, like that same baddie that niggas is lusting over, she gotta suck some old nigga's dick to pay her bills. Be that old nigga, basically is what I'm saying. I'll be right back.
Oh, this nigga gotta go. Are you gonna be able to hear this? All right, this nigga gotta go. But I wanted to.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, but I wanted to address his point and also say address the whole spear and the whole math and all that shit. And that brings me back to the point. He brought it to where I was going to land the plane anyways. Because if being in good health is something you should be doing anyways, and having money is something you want to do anyways for yourself, there's no reason to think about the bitch that much or even to say that it's coping, because it's what you're supposed to be doing anyways. It's not coping. You're simping by thinking that you're not supposed to do that because it's not going to get me a bitch. What's the point of doing all this? You don't want to move forward in life. You don't want to move forward in life because it's not going to equal pussy. Because pussy's your end all be all. Oh, it's every man's end all be all. Not really. Not you. You simping. Because if it was simply just to get the pussy, like you think every other guy wants to, you go just pay for it and be happy. You really get your money up, and if you want a kid, you get a surrogate and you choose a person. You get to make them take an IQ test before, and you get to watch the bitch and make her eat whatever you want her to eat the whole time. All that can be written into the contract. You wanted to procreate and all that, but no, you don't want to do that. You motherfuckers want to goddamn be on a magic carpet with a bitch and a little monkey riding through the air talking about a whole new world. That's what you want to do. You feel me? And I'm not even mad at that. I'm a romantic nigga. I'm not even mad at that. Feel me? Who don't want to be on a magic carpet riding through goddamn Saudi Arabia with a bitch with a little monkey that knows English and Arabic or whatever the hell you speak to it? Y'all having a good time. Oh no. Who don't want to do that? You feel me? I'm not mad at you. But just admit that is your main objective. Just admit. Stop hating on the hoes and admit that's your main objective. And just say, I'm mad at the bitch because I can't get it, my main objective from her how I like it, how I want it. This reality isn't Burger King. I can't have it my way. Nigga, welcome to Earth. It's unfair. You crying about a bitch. Nigga out here don't got arms and shit. The fucking nigga. Yo. That's why I be so disgusted listening to you niggas sometimes. Do you realize some people don't... You're intelligent enough to come online and be an idiot and talk. Do you understand some people don't even have their minds? Do you understand some people don't even have their minds? Do you understand some people are like homeless drug addicts and they try their best to get out of that and they have a manic episode and break down? That their hardware is messed up. No, I mean that their software is messed up. They have a manic episode, break down, and then they're back out in the streets again. Do you understand people have people in their family like that? So they're dealing with it by proxy? And you over here crying about a hoe online. when you have your mind and full access and fucking function of your and full function of your body and shit. You feel me? Function of your mind and function of your body. You over here crying about it. That's why it's so disgusting to me, dog. It's disgusting to me. Oh, I'm mad at the bitch. Oh, she's such a, oh, women do this and 95% and 50. Nigga, don't nobody care about that. How about you just tell the truth and you come on fucking line and say, that bitch is bad. I like to smash her. She probably won't let me. But guess what? If you got your 4'2" Indian janitor ass, if you got yourself together, meaning money-wise, because you're out of it physically, accept it. Just like the nigga who don't got no lower half and he be doing push-ups and all that shit. You gotta accept it. Accept that you're done. You feel me? This reality is not fair. So you gotta use whatever you want to get what you want, how you can get it. You feel me? You're like, why can't I be so-called Chad? Why can't I be, Chad has it so easy. Nigga, you ain't Chad. You didn't spawn, you didn't manifest into this reality as Chad or Tyrone or whoever the hell you hated on and wondering how they smashing a bitch and he just goes and he leaves him mentally just traumatized and bitch. Why are you worried about that, dog? I really don't understand. That's why I'm so disgusted by these niggas. But hold on, we got Shaka in the chat. What's good, dog? What's good, dog? You know, I only call you dog because backward is God, dog. You feel me? What's good, God? Peace, 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 peace. I don't know where you came in, but you know, Wavy had to step away, and I just had to go into a little rant. You feel me? Like, nigga, these niggas online, man. Like, and let me get my main point. Maybe you'll comment on this because I know you'd be on the MGTOW shit. I'm saying that you don't even need to really discuss or think about the bitch if everything you need, whether if you're in the black pill space, the so-called red pill space, so-called MGTOW, whatever space that you're in, you don't need to even think about the bitch because everything you need to improve yourself in any of those spaces are things that you should be doing already. So if you're doing those things with the end goal of getting pussy, and then you're coping by saying, oh, every guy's trying to get pussy. You're right. But you're not trying to get pussy. You're trying to go on a magic carpet ride with a bitch, like I said earlier, with a little monkey that you could talk to. You feel me? That's what you're trying to do. So I just want niggas to tell the truth. You understand? And I understand why niggas covet it so much because they can't, they covet the relationships or whatever so much because they can't get them. Or they think they can't. Because I live in infinite possibility, you dig? So I see Wavy return. What's good, man? It's a song.
Yeah. I definitely look, man. Cause your infinite possibilities concept is definitely real to me. It's not real to a lot of people because they don't allow it to be real, and I understand that.
Fuck them punk ass niggas. They need to come back and die again. Good for them.
Yeah, I mean, hey, well, they have a saying that you know, some people never understand no matter how many times they reincarnate. But shout out to KB because he told me that actually. KB the young G, the spiritual young G. You know me, you know him, you know me. But yeah, bro. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, just listen, bro. When you're a slave to your mortal flesh, your earthly body, you're gonna care about all these things that you really shouldn't care about. You're gonna care way too much about shit that's not important because you're attached to your spiritual earthly body. You should be I mean, I don't know, because not everyone's at this level of spiritual understanding enlightenment or have this perspective that I have. But I feel like it's much more important to make sure that you're right with God, make sure you're right with not God. I'll say this, right? You make sure your karma is right so you don't come back here. That's where I'm at. How do you feel?
This may not make sense, but you may understand it. Physicality and what you do within its physicality is important, but it's not significant. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It's important, but it's not significant. Meaning it holds some weight, but it's not everything, and it's not the majority or the mass of of existence or whatever. But there is,
That's like a body. That's the human body. The human body holds weight and it's important, but it's not significant. Your mind and your soul is what's significant.
yes, but I feel like physicality is a space where you have the opportunity to work on your so-called mind and your soul. You feel me? For some reason, this is just a feeling, and I can connect it to some like setting I did, but let me just say this. Physicality is where you can make adjustments to your mind and your soul and your emotional travel bag or whatever. You feel me? Here is where you can make advancements. So if that is the case, it is very important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you, bro. But I mean, man, we went deep. We went from whole talk to soul talk. But yeah, I mean, I just, to me, bro, like we're all spirits having a human experience. And I think we've been taught to believe the opposite, where, oh, I had a spiritual experience, bro. Like, nah, you're a spirit having a human experience. That's how I look at it anyway. So everything we're experiencing is a test. It's a simulation. It's a expedition. And to me, like, again, what happens on Earth stays on Earth, right? So for me anyway, or at least that's how I think. It's like, okay, like what you do here, yeah, it's a testament to your experience and everything, but at the same time, death is only every ancient culture before Western Christianization and Darwinism, scientific Eurocentrism is all taught that death is just the beginning. Like this is just one stage. I don't think that's a coincidence.
Right.
You know.
Since we're already here, I'll ask you these questions, because to have a proper perspective on these things, I think you need to have some experience in these areas. Meaning, have you practiced and concentrated on dream exercises, lucid dreaming? Have you practiced and concentrated on imagination and visualization exercises? Have you concentrated on awareness exercises and activating your subconscious brain, the opposite side of your brain that you're not usually using, and shit? Like, there's exercises you can do for all this, and then in doing all this, it shifts your perspective in life. And then I'm talking to somebody who's not doing it right now, but I have experience doing it heavily at one point, and so I know the difference, how life kind of rolls when you are in the magical mindset, you know?
Yeah, I mean, my soul. I mean, I kind of went astray for a little bit, but yeah, I meditated. I've astral projected. I've had lucid dreaming. I've done a lot of spiritual arts and practices and stuff like that. I've practiced remote viewing, or at least what I thought was remote viewing. Yeah, all that stuff. This is why I have the perspective I have. I'm no expert. But I've touched on these things.
I'm saying I really have no perspective. I just have ideas, you know? So anybody really trying to sell me a concrete, nobody knows what the hell's going on, but a lot of people have good ideas. But if you're trying to sell me as you have the absolute truth and what you're saying is how it goes, then you're just an idiot to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you obviously don't know how reality works, you know?
Exactly. A wise man knows he knows nothing. Anyone that's trying to tell me, he's trying to tell me the truth. Like, and this is why, like, I know, like, hoes say, "Oh, this is my truth. I'm speaking my truth." I kind of get what they mean. I mean, hoes are not the most articulate people, but I kind of get what they mean, because what they're really saying is, I'm speaking from my experiences and my testimony to my experiences. But any dude, any person that says this is what it is and this is concrete and blah 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 blah, this is solid. Well, I know that you're not formless. I know that you're not. Your soul is rock hard. It's like old Play-Doh and shit. Like you're not malleable. Your mind isn't malleable. You're a fool. You feel me?
All right. I feel like there is no my truth. There's only the truth. but your experience might have you thinking you have my truth or a truth. For example, you might have a very hard, arduous life, be caught in a situation where it's hard for you to think. You live in an animalistic state. You might be in the hood. You might be in a war-torn zone. So I take it to that extreme for people who say, like, oh, what about people like this? Are they asking to do that? No. They're just unlucky or lucky enough, if you look at it from a different perspective, that they're playing the game on a whole different level. And once they step out, they're like, God damn, that was crazy. But they're unlucky enough to be born in a situation that is affecting them with propaganda. You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that the truth is not infinite possibility. That means that you're just in a position where you cannot see or understand that because they, whoever that is, has you living in an animalistic state. Therefore, you cannot work your manifestation and your magic properly. So take that idea and look at that as on a macro scale. Look at it like this. If we're here to gain experience and have perspective, or to learn how to clear your mind, because that's all you have, and control it in any environment, wouldn't you want to, maybe you have to work yourself to that level? It seems like this is messed up, but it seems like in this existence, you'd want to work closer and closer to suffering. You understand what I'm saying? You'd want to work closer and closer to suffering so you could have the experience of overcoming more. You feel me? Have the experience of making something out of nothing more, being a real god. You understand what I'm saying? The more tools you have, it's not really that impressive. The less tools you have and the more you manifest and you realize, oh shit, how did I do this? It becomes more ingrained and more solid. And let's bring this all the way back to super mundane level of having a family and children. If you've done the work, that means you pass on through your epigenetics and the magic in the blood to your kids, regardless of if you raise them or not, or if you're around them. Which you would want to be around them if you were on some real magical mind states, so you can be raising little fucking next level motherfuckers, meditating since they're infants and shit, fucking giving them different information, teaching them the high level science, just seeing what a person can do. But even if you don't do any of that, just the fact that you did the work and it's in the blood, it's out there now. You feel me? It continues. The work continues. And then there's a whole lot of theoretical, hypothetical shit we can get into. Maybe you reincarnate through your bloodline and you continue to work continuously through different avatars as a multi-individual. But you can jump in if you want. Wade D might be working. No, he's on the night shift. And that's one thing that sucks about YouTube, because you should be able to, like, I should be able to do something funny right now, like just working the night shift for a little while Wade be working the night shift and not answering. But you can't do it. They'll strike my channel down.
Yo, when you sing, it sounds so funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But no, I got what you were saying, bro. I mean, and you know, it's funny because Nas, who's a cultist himself, based off of his lyrics, he says he has one line that always stuck out to me. And even Kanye has a lyric, and hip hop, everything, hip hop is such a spiritual genre of music. But anyway, he says, "My son will be reincarnated through me." I forgot the rhyme scheme and the way he said it, but basically that's what he said.
Something like, I live again, that a man dies, one is born, the beginning and end, some shit like that.
Well, he said that too. That wasn't what I was talking about, but he did say that too, which is kind of the same thing. And even with Kanye, who I'm more versed in, he said he's a line where in 2013, before he had his first son, I'm a Kanye fan, so I know whatever. But he said, I came in this bitch to give Saint the garment. And he said that before he had his son Saint. So the way I interpret this, maybe that's not what he intended. I think it's what he intended. But he said, basically saying, I nutted in this bitch to give birth to my son so I can pass him the garment, which could be a metaphor for knowledge or energy or something like that. So he said, I came in this bitch to give Saint the garment. So I'm thinking he's saying, I was here to give birth to my son, who I'm going to be reincarnated into. I'm giving him the knowledge of what I know type shit. You know what I mean? And that could be just rap nigga shit, whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, I definitely do believe in certain aspects of bloodlines and reincarnations and shit like that, and like how, like, you could have guardian angels who are protecting you from the spirit world, from the ancestor realm, because you are a piece of. I think we're all spiritually connected, but as far as like bloodline and family goes and DNA, blah blah, if that's the link of spirits that are connected to each other in this physical world and even in the next world.
I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, we went crazy deep with this. We were talking about hoes and shit. Like, let's get back to what the people came here for. Said,
It all comes full circle. And a while ago, I changed the title to "Black Man Talking Crazy." You feel me? So it is what it is. You know, I can't say we're talking about quantum physics or higher levels of science. Like I can talk about like the spiritual world or hating white people or whatever like that. But my channel will go up. But if I just try to be calmly talk about the spiritual world and put it in nigga terms, you feel me? They want that out of here. They're like, yo, this nigga over here breaking down the goddamn infinite possibility with the goddamn strong timers cat experiment and all that.
Talk about Brittany Renner and talk about Blueface. Don't keep it simple. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like that's what they would prefer. You know,
I want to talk about these hoes, but it's boring. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Like even people I know personally in my personal life, I haven't been hanging out with because I'm not saying that they're not having their own paths of personal growth, but I'm trying to live bigger here. You feel me? If I have to be here and it feels wrong to check out, I might as well live bigger here. You feel me? And I feel like you don't got to be doing what I'm doing. We don't got to be working together. But if you ain't doing something, you feel me? You're not doing something. I don't want to be around you. And these aren't people who are losers. They might have money and all that, but they're not doing anything. If you've been hustling forever and you still hustling, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Maybe that's your path, but I'm not trying to be around that. So that's with everybody on every level. Even like I'm not even trying to be big on YouTube or anything like that. Even people who I attract to my channel, it's always going to come down to this. Where if you're here often enough, we're going to get to know each other pretty well. And how my mind works, I'm gonna figure out a way that we can get money together, or we're not going to stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like that's how the shit goes. How do I say this? It's self-evident if you know me in life, or people know me or who have been around me. Anything that you're doing and you talk to me about it, productive, my mind immediately takes these pieces, jumbles them up, and I streamline this to a way to make you more money. Like, why have you considered this? What if you do this and this and this? And everybody's always like, oh, shit. You feel me? But one
you're like a financial consultant.
Yeah, but one thing I noticed is there is nobody like that for me, really. You feel me?
Okay, I get you. Yo, help me get some money. Fuck, like what? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get money in these streets too, bro. Shit.
You have money. You have money to invest.
Depends how much you're talking about.
Well, I told you I've been looking like. I already have a business, square business I'm working on.
I know. Yeah.
But I have to tap into the simp economy.
Simp economy, of course. I'm trying to get in on that. Bro. I told you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to put these hoes to work. I'm trying to be like Uncle Sam, give these hoes a job. You feel me?
Well, it is possible to get in on it because whoever's going to execute, I'd rather fuck with. I don't even care about fucking with somebody I know personally or anything like that.
It's all about business.
You feel me? And I've been doing more and more research. At first, I did surface level research. I'd be like, all right, I can make this shit work. Now I did another level of research, understanding how you can like do some social engineering. You can manipulate the vetted advertisements and everything. I've been like looking into like the people breaking that down and OnlyFans management and all that shit. And the simp economy is limitless. That shit will 100% work. 100% work.
Man. As long as men want to see ass and titties, you'll never be out of a job in the simp economy, or you'll never be out of a position to make money anyway. Hoes will never be out of a job.
Most people just can't get bitches to work for them. They can't find their first clients. You feel me? That is easy. That's easy for me. For one, I don't really want to mess with American bitches, but I have like a couple who would be down right now. You feel me? But I really want to mess with the South American bitches. And for one,
that's where it's at, right?
It's lower overhead. They already fuck with you on a certain level. You can work out some crazy shit where then we're like, fuck it, we're doing like 50-50 or something. You know what I'm saying? And they're more willing to put in work. They see it as a real opportunity. You know, American bitches is lazy as shit. But fuck the bitches. It's not about the bitches. It's about you. So if you get a couple clients or whatever, I don't know if you ever done any research on this, but like running up the subscribers and all that, I'm not gonna say anything is easy, but it's easy. It seems like it's easy to just apply yourself. And this is with no money. This is doing it yourself. As soon as you're making the smallest amount of money, you hire overseas teams. You know what I'm saying? You hire social media management. You hire people to do your chatting and all that. You hire people for all that. So, and I already seen how people are working it and breaking it down.
But you're giving too much game, man. Come on, they gotta.
Here's the beauty about this reality and the beauty about giving up game or whatever. Most people are not going to do shit. They're not going to execute. And also, I am talking about the simp economy, which is infinite and limitless. I don't care if 500 niggas hear this and they all do it and they all are successful. I will still get rich. That's what the simp economy is. You feel me? It is what it is. And one of the guys who I was studying, watching his videos, I like what he said. He said like, "Oh, people are saying, why are you giving all this away? Blah blah blah." And he said like, I like it to give away the free value because if I'm using like a dating apps or whatever and they keep patching the way I'm advertising, I'm the type of person that finds a way around these things, and that's going to make a higher level of barrier of entry to other people. So I'm going to keep getting more money, and more people are not going to be able to get in. You know what I'm saying? So that's what having true belief in yourself is. Understanding like, all right, motherfucker, I'm gonna keep making money, and this is gonna make my competition, so called, more discouraged, and they're just gonna fall off because I know that's what people do. You know?
I can't not the hustle. I feel you. We gotta talk about this more off stream, but yeah.
The simp economy is so limitless. We could make another channel and build the whole company live. Starting with nothing, showing the exact amount of money, we start with, and show the numbers go up. That's how real shit is.
Straight alchemy, digital alchemy. But
if you want to look into some stuff, there was a guy that was giving some good game. I was watching his channel. It was actually, if you can you can see his screen.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pulling it up. This guy's channel, he's kind of funny too, and I like that he doesn't have crazy followers. And he's giving like detailed information. Only 13 videos. All the videos have like real value in them. He's got a Dean Indigo. Yeah, follow Dean, dog. This nigga funny. He's some type of Indian, so he might have stronger analytical powers.
He might have high IQ because he's a part of the Aryan race. Look at
it. But he might have that computer autism. You know that shit that. Because you ever see some of these guys? I like these. Like I've been looking through some of these channels who do this OnlyFans management, and you can tell there are a lot of guys who didn't go and start crying in the red pill space or black pill space. These are guys who are like smart, weird nerds.
They dunk themselves into some money.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that seems like what a real logical person would do. They'd be like, okay, this is happening. I can't do anything about it. I might as well capitalize. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you're smart enough and you understand IT and you understand like automation and all that shit, come the fuck on, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's why, like, I'm at a point where it's like, I mean, I've been at this point for a while, but like, it's just like, okay, hoes is hoes. Okay, cool. All right, hoes gonna be hoes. Like, I'm not trying to wipe them up. I'm not trying to marry them. I'm definitely not trying to put no babies in them. So now what? You know what I mean? Like, now what? Like, this is why I'm like, I'm bored of the man. This fucking creepy shit. This is why I'm bored of like the manosphere in general, because it's like, okay, how many videos are we gonna make about hoes ain't shit? We know hoes ain't shit. Now what? Let's move on from these women and the SBE shit and the Like, okay, all right. Well, if you understand all this shit, what are you gonna do about it? I've always been that type of person where it's like someone will complain or vent to me about their problems, and the first thing I ask them is, "Well, what are you gonna do about it?" And then from there, we can have an actual conversation. You're just complaining about it. Okay, like, okay, you're aware of the problem. Okay, what are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah, but people have fun of like in these like mental masturbation circles or whatever. They like it's just it's tribalism, Like, yeah, we all agree, you're right. Yeah, yeah, we right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
right.
these bitches ain't shit, bro. Yeah. Now what? Oh, damn, I don't know. I didn't think that far. But these bitches ain't shit though. Okay, we get it, nigga. Like, that's like, to me, like, okay, like, as a young man growing up in today's times, I understand that, okay, these women they want to be hoes. They can monetize on their wholeness. They don't want a majority of the dudes, which could include me for the most part. However, that's not gonna stop me from getting money. That's not gonna stop me from doing what I gotta do as a man trying to survive. Like, if a hoe is never gonna stop me from living, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that simple.
Like, there's I don't know that I was like watching that other show in the background the other day. Definitely not commenting, but I heard like one of those like weird that I don't know, I forgot what his name is, like the cat picture guy. He was saying he was saying like he kept making an argument to this other guy who didn't want to talk about it, but he kept making an argument to him like, yeah, you're a manager, right? Like why would I want to do that? Like
dude, why would I? Why would I want to do that, bro? It's more responsibility, man.
It's like, man, like shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of shit. But the thing is like, man, he's like, yo, I don't want to get a raise because it's too much responsibility and it's only like
I don't want
to
take money, bro. I want to make more money, bro. Which I can understand to a degree, and I get it. Like, you don't want to overcomplicate your life, but you can't complain about life being complicated because of lack of money when you don't want to complicate your life to make more money. Like, and I even said, like, yo, okay, well, kiss luxury goodbye. We're living in the economy that we're in and that we're gonna further go into. A lot of the luxuries that we as average American citizens, we're not gonna have that anymore. Like for most of us, and we're going through a transfer of wealth.
Most of y'all, don't put me in.
I know. You're infinite possibilities. I get it, but for most people,
it's not even that. You can even look at that as mundane logical. When things get bad and they're trying to make it like most places are, there's no more middle class. So everybody becomes poor as fuck or rich as shit. So decide which side you want to be on and start working towards it. You feel me?
I get you exactly. But overall, right, I'm talking normie talk, bro. I'm talking normie talk.
Oh yeah, shout out to so-called normies.
Yeah, normies is who I'm really speaking of. But yeah, this is like, life is not good. You know what I mean? What Tupac said, things will never be the same. Like, things are like, we're entering a different state of reality and we're entering a different state of economy. So yeah, man, you better get your mind right, get your mind right, to get your grind right, to get your shine right, so you can shine bright. You feel me?
And if you just don't want to work that hard to make minimal amount of money, then and you want to get out of here or whatever, then I don't know. Especially if you're a younger person, I say anybody can do it. But if you're a younger person, I feel like you should get into tech. You feel me? Like, sacrifice a year of your life, go crazy.
Yeah, no weed, no hoes, no beer, no Chick-fil-A. Sacrifice all the shit. Temporarily.
All you do is tech, and work out. All you do is eat creatine and lion's mane so you can think better. You feel me?
And semen retention. I'm a big advocate for that. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, I've done it for very long periods of time. But what the fuck was I just saying? Smoking this fucking weed. But
Lay off the
oh
weed.
yeah, oh yeah. Get into the tech sector. Like, oh yeah, I was considering even full on taking a tech course just to destroy my mind, just to be like how far I can still take learning. You know what I'm saying? Since they say that's very difficult or whatever. I'm like, yeah,
Ooh,
let's
I
see if
hear
I can
you.
get let's see if I can get a certification. Because why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, we're
I still think
entering the metaverse.
number one is trading though. Too many people are getting money trading, stocks, forex, all that shit. So I feel that's where the real freedom is, because you can do that shit anywhere. Like you can also do your IT job anywhere, but you still have to. I don't know, when you're trading currencies, you also have to work on a schedule. So yeah, it's either tech or trading. That's like the full freedom. I don't know anything else is gonna get you freedom like that, unless you develop a product and sell the product. So you're doing well. You don't need to be around, and you can start automating things. And this is for people who don't have the fortitude to tap into the simp economy. You know.
Right. Well, and actually, real quick, right? Real quick, to all you street niggas that are listening, to any of you street niggas, start rinsing money now, because this new world that we're entering, that we're already in, but we're furthering, you niggas not gonna walk around with all that dirty money, untraceable money. You're not gonna walk around with guns and drugs and shit like that. They tracking all of that shit. They got cameras on every block. Every transfer will be monitored and tracked. So if you a street nigga and you think, yeah, nigga, I don't fuck with that internet shit, nigga, I'm really in these, because I know a lot of these niggas and they are like, they have dinosaur brains. Yo, rinse your money now and stay off the radar, bro. I'm not saying get off the grid. I'm saying stay off the radar, because this new world we're gonna enter in, all that shit is good. All that street shit, walking around with packs and shit, that's over. Get your mind right. Go leave the streets, rinse your money, because we're entering a time where all that shit's gonna be traced, and they're doing a sweep. They are doing real sweeps right now on all you drug niggas, all you illegal niggas that are making money in the underworld and shit like that. You better get yourself a business. If you pimping, go start a strip club or a massage parlor. If you a street nigga, you selling pharmaceuticals, shit, go do something. I don't know. Fuck, go work at a pharmacy. Go work at an actual pharmacy.
If you're truly a successful street nigga, which there are very few, but if you're truly a successful street nigga, and my bar for success is very low. If you have $50,000 cash, you know what I'm saying? You are a successful street nigga. With that money, you can do all types of things. You can open a whole business overseas with like half of that money and live for a year with the rest of the money. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of options. It's just that people are going to do it. It's about execution. It's not really about it is about opportunity, but then it is execution with opportunity. Because people can say we live in a world with internet and all that. You have no excuses and all that, but motherfucker, you don't live in the hood.
Do the work, bro.
I hate hearing that bullshit. Like you do. Have you ever lived in the worst hood? Have you ever even been to the worst hood? You know what I'm saying? You know, some of these internet niggas like, oh yeah, I came from the nigga. Shut the fuck up. No, you didn't,
I did
nigga.
the work, bro.
I can tell in your mannerisms, nigga, you ain't from it. And because I'm not from it. You know what I mean?
You was raised in the suburbs. Your dad, your family was they benefited from free labor from your ancestors or someone who knew your ancestors, and so on and so forth. On top of that, you got away with certain illegal activities and all that shit in the past, where other people, blah blah. I get it. This is why I agree with the pro-black flags that talk about that shit.
There's a lot of chance involved in it, nigga. Stop looking down at niggas, cause Clarence's parents had a real good marriage, nigga. You one of them niggas, dog.
Oh shit. Yo, this nigga is crazy, bro. You a crazy dude, bro. Yo. I mean, like, this is why, like, this is why I do walk the YouTube streets, because you don't find too many niggas. Like, if I had a nigga like you on the block, pause, like, you ain't shit. But if I had someone to talk to about this shit on a regular basis, bro, I probably wouldn't even be on YouTube. I'd probably be somewhere doing infinite possibility type shit. But it's so hard to find niggas that are up on things and shit like that because you're surrounded by normies and low IQ people and low vibrational people and shit like that. Like, what do you? How do you? All right, I'm asking you a personal question, Zagrew. Like, you mentioned this kind of earlier. Like, your people you're around are not necessarily on this information. Like, how do you deal with that? Like, how do you cope with knowing the things that you know and knowing that most people you know don't know and they're not willing to learn or care. They don't want to learn, they don't care, they don't want to know. They don't know or don't want to know what's going on in the hood. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm surrounded by simps and normies, and it's like before I was cool with it.
Uncommon information is not for common people. So if you are,
I get that.
If you are attracted to or privy to uncommon information, you're not a common person. Therefore, you won't relate to the common person. So you should rejoice in not relating to the common person. You feel me? Man, these motherfucking bottle caps out here. I'm not trying to be fucking associated with these niggas. You feel me? I even know smart people. I even know people who I consider smart. They read and shit. They're not dummies. But I still understand certain things they do. Like, there's still certain, like, and the thing is, I'm not judging it too much because I can't say I was in it because I was never fully immersed, like, as of, like, any time recent in my recent history, immersed in this shit, but just consuming the shitty, destructive music all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, you feel me? Like, if I want to listen to some gangster shit, I'm gonna listen to something like a little older. There's no reason for me, even in the gym, to tap into this, like, lower frequency, even though it's Free D Dog by Young Boy is pretty good at the gym though. You know what? Never mind. Fuck that shit, yo.
Nah, bro. Young boy go hard, bro. That's real intellectual shit.
No, there's like three songs I like. Possibly I can't remember the name. I just know Free D Dog because like that's good. That's good for the gym. The song just starts making noises and talking violent shit. We got nines in this bit. We got choppers in this. So we got that. I'm like, what?
Yo, what the fuck, bro? But I mean, I think every music has its own place. I think every music there's a reason for it on a spiritual level, but that's a different conversation. That's
I feel like the right now shit. You feel me? Even shit maybe. Damn, I might even give it 5 years ago. You might have found something with this shit is just straight destruction, and we know who is giving it to you because it's not that we just want this. Because the past generations have proved that positive music sells just as much. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you give the people. And I don't necessarily need positive music. I like gangster shit, but can it not just be like pure like I don't even like using the word toxic. That's some whole shit. Can it not just be pure pollution? Can it not be pure pollution? You feel me? You listen to some older shit, like
they was dropping game and knowledge and shit, and like they were talking about street shit, but they were at the same time they were telling you not to do the street shit.
Yeah, they're talking
like
it was
money.
All good. A lot of shit was like the consequences were a part of it a lot. You feel me? But now the consequences are like glorified. Like, I'm gonna get locked up, nigga. You nigga scared of jail. You scared of jail, nigga.
Say my nigga and I'll be your killer. Ain't no one gonna play with you and I'm with you, nigga. Yeah. All that Kodak, like you from Florida, you know. All that like Florida.
Yo, Louisiana, and the messed up part is that here's the thing. Kodak I saw the interview the other day. He looked like a straight.
Oh, I still haven't watched that. I don't watch that shit. Don't spoil it, but yeah, go ahead.
He bugging out. I'm not gonna say anything like quote anything because you really can't quote the nigga. But the thing is, here's how sad it is. Kodak Black is the deepest, most profound rapper out of the young generation, in my opinion.
Damn, nah.
He says deeper, iller shit, more low key conspiracy shit than any of these niggas. Than fucking, and he'll make a whole this is me observing music as somebody who makes music. He'll make a whole project with first of all, he'll have a style that hits, and when these other motherfuckers keep doing the same thing, even after he has a hit, he won't do the same style again. That's true artistry right there. Also, he'll have a whole project where goddamn it, every time you change the track, he's doing a different cadence of rap. He's spinning differently. The beat is different. You feel me?
Yeah, because you compare No Flocking to Tunnel Vision to I mean, what's that song? Patty
Skrilla.
Cake. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, Kodak. Well, I've always given Kodak that credit. I think he's underrated as far as all like the you know the demon niggas. But yeah, actually I never think about it like that. He does switch up a lot,
I don't
and I
listen
mean
to.
he
I
had.
don't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that. I don't know if him being Haitian or him being from Louisiana and the black magic that they do there and how he channels it into his music. I mean, that's just kind of a sidebar, I guess. But yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I think because there was a reason why Kendrick had Kodak on his album last year. I don't know if you fuck with Kendrick Lamar, but he did have his album, and well, I mean, hey, but I was wondering, like, I'm like, okay, Kendrick is like the opposite of this nigga. Why does he have Kodak Black narrating his album? There has to be a reason for that. And but then Kodak identifies as a Black Israelite, which I know, well, you know, whatever. But I just thought that was interesting. Because Kendrick doesn't do anything for no reason. And then on top of that, XXXTentacion and Kodak, they both were facing a lot of similar situations from the industry, and they fucked with each other. And I know it was more just the Florida connection, and he's Haitian, one's Jamaican. I always thought, Kodak, when I listen to Kodak's music, I feel like I'm listening to someone who is fighting fighting against the streets and the industry, or the industry and the streets are both trying to destroy this person. I feel that way about YoungBoy. Although he's a little bit more reckless, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Kodak. I gotta watch that interview definitely because I always found Kodak interesting, but I never knew why exactly. But he may have just kind of put it together.
Put it this way, like you gotta look at Kodak like he's a bit of a different person. Like you look at somebody like YoungBoy or something. Yes, you were in the hood, very young, doing hood shit. But Kodak was on and you can see YoungBoy's emotions it's coming from that single mama hood shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Kodak's a different type of nigga. When he was a jit, he was catching cases like in Boston for hitting licks in houses. He was catching cases in South Carolina for kicking shit in. You feel me? Like in juvie and doing jail and all over the fucking place. This is a different type of hitter. You know, there's somebody like running around like that's when he says to like motherfucker like to people in the industry like, oh, you scared to go to jail? He's like, that's not real hood shit. That's not. I'm pretty sure that's everywhere, but that's that Florida ass mentality. Like, like it is what it is. But he's also been trying to do music since he was a little ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. There's a lot. We don't even got to go down that road. I was just saying that when it comes to lyrics, when it comes to like, and I don't listen to him enough to like really quote it word for word, but talking about like chemtrails and signals in the music and how they're controlling you and the weather machines and like he goes and he gets into some shit, you know?
Right, and there's not. I mean, at his class of you know, drugged out demonic street niggas, he's the only one that really went that level. And I think with you know XXXTentacion, for example, I mean, he kind of touched on that, although he wasn't a street nigga, although he was demonic. I feel like there was a link between them apart from the Florida connection and the Caribbean or whatever connection. I always find it strange, like, how are these two niggas who, I mean, are kind of from different sides of the same place? Why, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying, different sides of the same place, but I feel like Kodak and X, to me, they stood out in that, like, 2017, 28, like, well, Kodak, well, that era or that specific sub era of hip hop, I feel like they had something more to. They had a spiritual essence to them that like 21 Savage doesn't have, Uzi didn't have, Yachty didn't have, 21 Savage. I don't know if I said already, etc.
21 has a kind of too because he works with the IFA and shit. But
oh right, yeah, he's involved in that shit.
But let me take it to this with Kodak, and even Kodak's a crazy hood motherfucker. Maybe because he's Haitian, let's say they're both work with spirits. Here's what the difference might be. We're going all the way out there with the theories. Kodak, because he's Haitian in the background and the people he's with, he might have a better understanding of how to work with the spirits. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though he's a drugged out nigga. X just made a deal. And when you make a deal, you don't understand the scope of time. He made the deal to be the most famous person in the world and to take care of his mother forever. That shit happened in a year. Peace, nigga. You feel me?
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
You don't understand the scope of time, or how if you don't know how to work with these things, you don't understand you're not looking at time how they look at time. You're not looking at situations how they look at situations. You need to cross your eyes. You need to cross your T's and dot your I's with these motherfuckers.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I don't work with them niggas.
Right, because when you take that Faustian bargain, like it's exactly what it is, and you don't you're pretty much on borrowed time at that point. And it seemed like when you hear these, and I always feel like when you hear these rappers, they when these rappers quote unquote predict their deaths to normies, oh my god, he knew he was gonna die, but really it's like, yo, that nigga knew what deal he made, he knew how much time he had. And he was just wilding out until that time came. And I feel like that's what, with X, maybe even Juice WRLD. I mean, this goes back to even like Tupac and Biggie, although their situations were a little bit different because there was more politics involved with that. So it may not have been Faustian bargains per se. But I mean, I watched the jail videos, or I heard the jail audio of X. He did like a whole, what do you call it? Enchantment? What's the word? He basically was reciting some witchcraft shit over the phone with his homeboy, trying to get him out of jail. I mean, that shit was, he was serious about that shit. So he had some understanding, and I know how you Jamaicans are, like y'all be into, y'all know all that shit too. Shout out to the melanated peoples of the world, because I think we're more in touch with that shit than the non-melanated people. But yeah, I look at shit like that, right? Because I studied the X situation because he's a case study to me as far as what happens when you do go and you take the Faustian bargain, or you make a deal with Mistopheles and shit. And
he says on the track with Kodak, he says like, I got woo on me. That's the last thing he says.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Cause the nigga got woo on me.
He said, yeah, nigga got woo on me or whatever. He also, I forgot the line because I haven't listened to it in mad long, but after he was dead, he's on the track where he's kind of like chatting like Jamaican on it with not Damien, fucking Kamani Marley and him and somebody else, and he's talking about some like Obia shit on there like a little bit, but he didn't know it like that. He was just a young wild nigga, you know what I'm saying? He a young wild nigga, kind of intelligent, and he knew. And after he saw how it went down and what he was in, he knew he made a mistake. And once you're in it, you got to keep doing it. You can't stop doing. You can't stop doing it. You got to keep doing it. Why do you think celebrity? Think about this, man. They're eating off something else. Money don't mean nothing to them. If you're a celebrity and I've made I got 300 million in the bank, why am I worried about making a fucking movie? I'm a grown ass man. Why am I not just go chill and live my life, be with my family? Like, that's it. Why do I still want to go to the award shows? Why do I still got to do all this? Because you got to work for the devil forever, nigga. Will Smith ain't never gonna stop doing movies.
Oh yeah, yo, that nigga, his fate is sealed. That nigga, and it's funny you mentioned. I mean to interrupt your knowledge, but it's funny with Will Smith because he took the deal. He took the oath, and he's deep in the brotherhood because every movie he's been in has had a high level of predictive programming. I Am Legend, I, Robot, Independence Day, like every movie he had to be involved with had to have a level of witchcraft and predictive programming in it. Like Will Smith doesn't do the low level nigga movies like, I don't know, Chris Rock and shit. Like he's not on that goofy shit.
You know what I mean? Get anybody to do those movies. The thing is, he does what he's supposed to do behind the scenes and in the public. He sacrificed his son. He's kissed him in the mouth all over TV. He inverted his children. He made his daughter masculine and made his son feminine. He had his daughter in the bed like at 12 or 13 with a 22-year-old, 23-year-old like grown white man or whatever. This is facts. She had Jaden or whatever, or them, the witch Jada and fucking this idiot Warlock had fucking had Jaden with his own apartment and the daughter with their own apartments when they were like fucking 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he sacrificed his family, and then there's also that scene in 6 Degrees of Separation, which I don't think some of those sex scenes in movies are faked. I think a lot of those are live, not live, but sex rituals on camera, and that we just kind of look at it as
Do you
acting.
know how sad it is to be human, dog?
Yes.
Do you know how sad it is? Because everything is fake. You feel me? Even people who I want to give shoot a little bail to or whatever. After I saw Pac in the tub and we've all seen the picture, but I saw like then you see the shit and you know who Dave LaChapelle is or whatever, and then you see like the guy reaching down like organizing the goal. I'm like, yo, man. I'm like, yo, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't
Yeah, bro.
So I don't really
what money make a nigga do. Yeah, I know, bro. Like, and it's so crazy because it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I used to have not hoop dreams, but I used to have rap dreams and Hollywood dreams, and the more and more I got into the knowledge, I'm like, yo, like, why would anybody want to be involved in this shit? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. I'll be a normie. I'll be a civilian. You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, people go into I mean, a lot of people are born into that shit, to be honest with you, but the ones that aren't, they want it so bad that they're willing to endure that shit. Now, I don't believe Will Smith was, I mean, maybe, I don't know, because these celebrities lie about their connections, their family, their age, all that shit, their stories, right? So we don't know who he really is connected to, but assuming he was a regular nigga from Philly, blah, 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 he was a talented ass nigga. The nigga could rap, he could act and dance and do all that shit. He just wanted to he probably started off like how most niggas wanted to just be an entertainer, make money, do what he loves doing, and provide for his family at the same time, right? That's an innocent, there's good intention in that. And then you gotta, you do the Hollywood shit, and, whatever.
I heard
whatever.
he had like the opportunity to go to MIT and shit. You feel me?
Right. He could have been a CDL driver. He could have been a truck driver. He could have been he could have been worked for he could have worked for bro, the nigga. Yo, that's why, like, when I see these young niggas, when I talk to some of these young niggas and they would tell me that they want to rap or be famous, I'm just like, bro, just get a forklift license and call it a day. Like, I don't miss killing your dreams, but
put it this way: in this modern age, I'm not saying you should concentrate on that, but if you're making money other ways and that's what you want to do, there's no harm in making your own music
absolutely,
and promoting how you want to promote, because there's still an opportunity. But I will say, and here's the way we got to answer a business call. You feel me? But here's the thing: I have dealt with some type of weird situations that discouraged me from the art world and the music world when I had opportunities in those worlds when I was younger. And not saying I shouldn't indulge in any of those things. I'm saying possibly those are things that also discourage you. Especially with the technological age that we're in, like, it can be a hindrance now that they're getting a tighter grip on the algorithms and all that. But you also still have the opportunity to get yourself out there yourself. And you might get a little cult following, and a little cult following can pay dividends, A little cult following can really make you some good money. So, but I say this. There is some weirdness going on, because, like, I was in the scene down here, I know people are like from Metro Zoo, that whole crew, and the Raider clan and all them niggas, and Denzel Curry and all them niggas. Those are all like people in the circles down here. And it's just simple to see. And it's just simple to see, like, even like Denzel. He was going up. He was doing his thing, but then he did that one video, that weird Kurt Cobain shit, and then he had, like, if you see the guy swinging in the thing above him, it's like a transformer, like, swinging on some, like, acrobatic thing above him, like some cross-dresser, and he's like, I don't want to lose myself, I don't want to heal myself, like, he's like some weird, like, that was a ritual, man, and he went up more and more after that. You feel me? So, like, this shit is obvious. It's clear to see.
I just couldn't answer a phone call, but I mean, What the way I look, I heard just like the last 5 seconds of what you just said, to be honest with you, but I felt the spirit.
Well, I'll recap real quick. It's just like
like I'm saying you should go ahead and do your own thing if you love doing music or whatever, because you can still get a cult following and that can pay dividends.
Of
You know
course.
what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can get a little group of people who fuck with you. But also there is weird shit, because that's what discouraged me when I had opportunities in music to really like keep pursuing it, because I saw the ass kissing and I saw beyond the ass kissing how weird how weird it gets, and I know where it's going, and I knew other people who were like did certain things, but I don't even know like in detail, but I know like weird shit on some like Tyrese shit, went and go like go have dinner and sleep at this person's house, and then you're like more popping after that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I said I was in the circles down here, like the Metro Zoo. Those are like the people in the circle down here, like Raiders Clan and all those people, and the Denzel, you know, all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I was saying, like, even with Denzel, like he was moving up, he was doing his little thing, but he really started cracking after he did that weird video, the Kurt Cole, I don't want to lose myself. I don't wanna
Oh yeah.
And
that
then
was a whole ritual.
and the thing and the there was like a transformer in the acrobatic thing swinging above him like a crossdresser or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? I know where the fuck you're from. Like, what is this? You feel me? And then you look at like, and then I don't want to put this on him because you know the hood's messed up. But then you look at like the people who have died around him, how his brother. You feel me? Just like because his brother was like the street legend down here. He was in that movie. Did you ever see that movie? You ever see that movie from what was it called? Like Dada 3000. It was like the backyard fights in South Florida.
Nah.
Oh well, it was like a documentary that was like big on Netflix, and his brother was in it. He was like one of the main like people scrapping in that shit. But fuck all that. I was just saying like all this shit's weird, but there's still infinite possibility.
The video was in black and white, and we already know what that means. Plus, he was with Billie Eilish, so he probably had to do the PDO-F file. She was underage at that time. I mean, they got different ways of coming into industry. It's not always doing some gay shit. It could be other shit, but whatever. That's what it is.
I feel like it's all that. I feel like they got to do all that. You feel me? There ain't no like I just got to do this. Like even like I don't even want to say it about like how much of like I was like a G Unit fan and all that, but even 50 had to go through the doors. You feel me?
Oh yeah, he was signed to Interscope, Jimmy Iovine. Like, come on, we already know.
And you know what's up, but he's a smart nigga, so I don't know. But here's damn, the thoughts escaping me. My bad. I got regathered my thoughts. Go ahead.
Yeah, every time I roll up, niggas say no. I mean 50 Cent. I mean he's connected to the the feds and shit like that. Nigga snitching on tracks. I mean his name is 50 50 Cent, who is known as the 50. Like you can go into the federal police route too. You can do that route. I mean you still gotta do other shit too, but yeah, nigga shouted out. He said NYPD, LIPD, or LAPD. Like the nigga. Yeah, I mean, you can get into the game by just stitching on.
What's the next bar? The next bar is like, he's like, that's who you motherfucking with, huh?
Yeah, bro, this nigga, bro, 50, come on, 50 Cent, like, yeah, bro, the nigga, you don't, and you came up under Eminem, who is connected to like a 33-degree Freemason dude. I forgot who Eminem's related to. I forgot the name of the dude, but. Yeah,
Marshall Mathers, Colonel Marshall Mathers or something, and he was like an occultist and everything.
Yeah, some shit. Marshall Mathers, Eminem, MM33. Like, come on, like
that's what I'm saying, man. Everything is too weird. If you get to the root of anybody, they're all connected to somebody. It's all weird. Just like the sexy red bitch, she's been trying to go viral and do little weird things for like. And how's a bitch from the hood with kids with no money keep having like the backing to do all this shit?
Right.
I don't know, but
well, I mean, with rap bitches. With rap bitches, especially these days, I just think that like some Zionist dude picked her out, fucked her. Hey, you want to push these agendas and get money for it? Oh yeah, okay. You also gotta suck this dick. Oh, and they're like cool with it, man. They all just push this agenda. Like with rap bitches, I think it's a little bit different, although it's kind of the same thing. I mean, with like but it's a lot. Listen, this is why female rappers are so popping now, because a bitch is used to sucking dick and getting fucked for money and opportunities, right? Niggas aren't, you know me? Like, like a bitch will be like, oh,
I'm saying they all do that. They all do that in my opinion.
Yeah.
they'll do that in my opinion, but I take it back to what I was saying earlier in the conversation. Like, this is all theater, just more refined.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, back in the days, they had thousands of characters. It's the same thing right now. It's just a different aspect. It's just like there are thousands of characters. Like the crisis, like you can add everybody into that. Crisis actors, entertainers.
Oh, yeah,
All
I
that.
was just about to see that. Yeah, I was just about
They
to
are
say that.
all the theater motherfuckers. You feel me? And
Look at the
they're all
shooting
watching-
in Maine. Look at fuck it, whatever. Look at the shooting that they had a couple weeks ago. I mean, come on, was that not the most obvious performance art you've ever seen? Like,
I'm so out of the loop that I heard about it, but I have no details on what.
man,
happened,
it's
you know
not
what I'm
important.
saying?
They just trying to take niggas' guns away, and you know what I mean. Like, they got, bro. That's small fry shit. Honestly, like that's not even like.
Did you see the other thing? Did you see the other thing that happened that looked like it was like a MK Ultra that went bad? Like he broke the programming before he went and did the shit. Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't see that.
There was a guy who was found outside of the wall from an amusement park, and he had bombs, he had mad guns, he had body armor, he had all this shit, and he had killed himself right there. And on the wall, it was written like, "I'm not a killer. I'm not a killer. I'm not a murderer." You feel me?
Yeah, bro. I mean, bro, like we're living in the Truman Show, man. I mean, I haven't even watched that movie, but I understand the concept. I've seen clips of it. Like, this is just what it is. Like, we are just experiencing a script. This war that's going on, this economy, the COVID thing. I mean, the entertainment world, like, bro, everything is just a joke. It's scripted. It's comedy. That's why, like, I laugh at people who like really are emotionally invested in this world. I mean, like this is why like with Luciferians, bro. Like, I might sound fucked up for saying this. You may judge me for saying this, but like, I don't blame them for doing what they're doing. Honestly, to some degree, I don't, because it's like if you can get away with it and you have that much power and control, and people are gonna believe you and not do shit about it, why not fuck shit up? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I know that's probably sounds crazy, man.
To me it does, because I can only think from my own perspective, and if I had all the power, it wouldn't make me bloodthirsty. So I feel like we're dealing with something else. So that's the way I look at it. If I had all the power, I wouldn't try to make people suffer. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be my main agenda all the time.
Well, that's the thing. They don't have. I mean, obviously, there is I guess you could say benevolent or maybe a fair universal energy that they are fighting against in this world, and because they know they don't have all the power and they have to compete against this energy, they're trying their hardest in this physical realm to obtain as much power as they possibly can.
But it seems like they really can't do shit. Here's my theory: like they really have no power, and I feel like, and if when it comes to the masses, like niggas are the most powerful. That's why they concentrate on us the most. But,
Yeah, it's true.
But
I agree with that.
We are actually creating this reality. So they don't have power. All they can do is keep giving us all this propaganda and theater. And by you absorbing me and thinking it's reality, you project that, and we are making it. You understand what I'm saying? They're using us to make reality. We're the only one. They're probably,
yeah, definitely.
They can't generate reality. Like right now, even in Israel or whatever, they're trying to make Bible prophecy come true. So it's obviously not just, this is not naturally prophecy happening. These are motherfuckers doing things. I can see them doing it. And motherfucker, and you can look at like a Black Israelite channel or something, or people who are invested in it. They're like, yes, end times. It's all happening now. It's written. I'm like, okay, I'm not even arguing with you, but this is obviously not it. They're doing this, right? This is them doing it. They're not, prophecy isn't just happening. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's how I look at it. That's what I'm saying. Everything is theater to even make you believe things on that level, on like a biblical level. It's all
The Bible was the first predictive programming form of media, or not the first, but I mean, yeah, I put the Bible in that same category.
Well, that's why you have to go past this shit, and like you have to look into. Okay, look at it this way. So everything's fake. I know this. Everything's theater. I know this. So we can say this is a simulation on top of within the simulation. It's just fake everything. Now we understand that. We agree. Now we move to the next level. How deep is this? Because why is everything falling in numerological patterns? Why is everything perfect? Why can it all be tracked and looked and read in all different ways? If you make a reading system, it all works. Like playing cards work. You know what I'm saying? You can use playing cards just like you can use tarot cards. So and you can also divinate with different things. People throw cowrie shells. People do the I Ching and all that. All that shit is working on the same thing. You're still all these things are just different methods of tapping into the same thing. So there's infinite ways to tap into it. It's more connected to your imagination. That's why shit gets very interesting. When you peel all the bullshit away, all the mundane reality away, it's very interesting because you see that you're interacting with, I don't know, maybe you're interacting with yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you seem to be interacting with a living organism that is influenced by your attention and your imagination.
Well, I mean that's why they say, like, oh, the universe, God. That's what I think. This is what people explain or use as a way to justify, the concept of God or the universe or some living or I guess living entity that you are able to influence by your actions and talks and shit, or your actions and stuff like that. But it's also able to influence you. So you're both interacting with so you are interacting with this thing, and this thing is interacting with you, and this is how reality gets created or manipulated or whatever. Is that what you're kind of getting at?
Yeah, I'm just talking shit. Fucking
yeah, right. Yeah, we went crazy with this shit, bro. I wanted to keep talking about the whole mass, bro. I wanted to see the rest of that shit. I was like, okay, what can I learn about hoes I didn't already know? I didn't know about. You know what I mean? But I'm glad we went to this side of things. This is crazy, and it's funny because, like, this is such a candid conversation, right? It's like, I think that a lot of YouTubers they try to be too perfect and too like sequenced and okay, dude, I'm gonna talk about this for this time, and I'm gonna talk about this at this time, and I'm gonna switch to this topic and shit like that. Kind of makes it a little corny to me.
Yeah, but people like it. Most people are corny, so they like that structure,
Yeah. I don't mind it too sometimes too. Like I like to know time. Say, okay, like I don't have time to watch a 50-hour live stream. Like let me get down to the footnotes or whatever it is. So I can appreciate it. I can appreciate that side of things too, which I think this is what YouTube is going to become. It's literally going to be cable. But
yeah. See, like I watched some thing the other day where YouTube was like stopping ad blockers.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and like people are getting tired about it, and it corresponded with the same time they raised the price of the premium.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Man, these people know what they're doing, bro. This is they trying to get niggas to pay up. Where is this at? What is this? I just looked at my phone screen. Okay.
It's like the same area. She's a little thick right there. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? The one with the black pants and shit.
Yeah.
Man. So when was the last time you been to Colombia? You been there anytime recently? Or?
It's been too fucking long, man.
Yeah, shit.
Too long. I'm trying to get there before my birthday. I just got mad shit going on. Should probably go there before my birthday. Come back, link with the fam for Thanksgiving type things. Then go back. I'm trying to tap into the simple economy. I'm trying to get.
Yeah, man, that's really
this little apartment right here is like Airbnb is pretty tight. Like I stayed there before.
Be aware, too many girls, Colombia, Medellin. El Poblado.
Poblado.
Whatever.
Poblado. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Yeah, you probably right.
He's out there during the day, so I'm trying to see like what's the
I want to see that nightlife where the demons come out. You feel me? Them semen demons, them hoes.
Yeah, this guy's all over the place. It's really popular nighttime joints. We wind the show down how we wind it down. You feel me? Mad people keep using this girl in videos.
Yeah. Oh, this girl right here. Is she fan? Oh wait, that's the bartender girl that like was in that couple other videos.
Yeah, this is somebody else. Like I found my wife in Medellin. Like everybody fucking sweats this girl because they think she's all friendly because she's all geeked up on the Keita and shit. You feel me? She's on the goddamn Tusi. They need 2 a.m. nightlife. Looking at Halloween shit. Looking at hoes out there.
Man. And your boy just got the book. So man, let me just get a couple, you know what I mean? Let me get my grind right so I can sound right, get my mind right. You feel me? I'm gonna be out there, bro.
I'm telling you, it's worth it to water fast so you don't spend no money on food.
Water fast.
And just buy a ticket to don't eat till you get out there. Fuck that.
Oh shit.
Spend 1 day to recover, get some fruit juices, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, nigga said don't eat nothing, bro. Just save money by not eating, bro. I swear, bro. I kid you not, bro. I was reading an article. I didn't read the article, but I saw the headlines of an article. So I mean, I could be wrong about what I'm about to say, but the article said save money by by fasting or not eating enough or some shit like that. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it literally says like ways to save money. Try not eating.
That's kind of facts. Because anytime I order facts, I notice like I save mad money. I was like, yo, you spend mad money on food every day, man.
Yeah, I do. I don't got no time to cook, so I mean,
a 7-day fast, you have enough for a ticket plus.
So if I just starve myself,
if you're willing to get on Spirit, you probably get the flight for the low. You feel me?
Listen, man, I gotta get out there. What do you mean? Is that QB? Oh shit!
No, that's not QB. It's that I don't have enough time to go to the QB channel and go back and forth to see what these guys are talking about, but it's just funny like hearing these guys like just go crazy. They're so mad, like oh.
Yo, I don't even know why, because it's just like, bro, like, bro, who cares, bro? Like, I mean, I don't got no problem with nobody. You feel me? I'm a digital spirit in this digital world. You feel me? I'm just walking. Yeah.
You obviously don't, but the thing is just like like I said, it's like watch the cartoon because they always say the exact same thing. It's like, we let these guys come on, we let them. They act like they seem like they're learning,
Well, here I'll say this, right? Like, homeboy that went to the Philippines and watched the massage parlor girl. That's a lame move. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like you just got to this country. You were talking to this girl. I mean, how do you? I one thing to say, all right, like, okay, if you're involved in the manosphere, then you can call it whatever. If you're red pill, black pill, whatever, right? Igmore, SYMB, whatever the fuck. You could agree that bitches ain't shit, right? That's pretty much what the manosphere is about. Just bitches ain't shit, and you have your little disagreements about how bitches ain't shit, right? But if you know that bitches ain't shit, why do you go to another country thinking that bitches ain't shit, and then wife one of them up? You know what I mean? That's my only thing. And then,
well, that's their fault. You know why? Because before he ever did that, you knew that he was doing funny style stuff with other guys.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's not even a normal man. I'm not even judging him as a normal man. You feel me? You're not even a man to me. Like there's okay, you went out there and did that. Yeah, that makes sense. You're just a fucking weirdo. You're funny style. So, and I'm not even judging him for that. I'm judging them for but no, I am judging him on this level. I'm judging them more for now that you fell out with him. Now all this is like at the forefront. You feel me? Now this is an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like nah.
Right. You should have said something about that earlier. Before.
If you were on my panel, the first time you say that, I'm like, what?
And I'm like, whoa, what? You gonna talk about this? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to talk about after you mention that. It's just okay, you that happened, you let it happen. Okay, yeah, we can't really talk. Go get yourself some therapy, I guess. I don't know, but
I let him tell the whole story because it's like embarrassing. Yo, shout out to homie right here. He got the
lit.
He got hold on. He got the essential shirt on. I got the exact same shirt. Yo, shout out to homie. That shirt is such good quality. Yo, mad months, and I don't even get dry clean or nothing. Straight in the washing machine, and it's perfect.
Is it? So those essential shirts are really like the shit? Because like I see people wearing them. Like what the fuck?
But that's a knockoff. That's the Central joint. That's from the downtown Columbia, bro. Look, man, shout out to homie with the Central gear. I used to be subscribed to this guy's channel when he first started his channel, but I was subscribed to too much shit. But his shit's pretty good. He's pretty funny.
I mean, hey man, see, like this is why, like, okay, like for like, oh man, I already said this before, but like QB, right? Shout out to QB. I got no problems with you. But like, don't. I mean, if you really passport flexing, bro, keep passport flexing, bro. Like, all right, I'll put it this way: if I was a nigga getting money, living my life, traveling, eating good, smoking good, drinking good, fucking good, I wouldn't care about nothing no nigga on the internet that I don't know has to say about me, bro. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. In fact, I'm a passport flex even more. I'm gonna be in Colombia even more, nigga. I'm gonna be in DR even more. Like, why?
Tell the truth.
You know what I mean?
I don't get in the middle of this, but you know, like I don't have time to like get QB to come on to do a show because I want to talk to him about something.
But he rocks with you though. You be on your shit though sometimes, right?
Yeah. So I mess with QB. You know I mess with him. But I got like just like when he was on the show, so it's not behind his back. When he said he had a girl, I think you were here, and I asked him like, "Okay, do you speak fluent Spanish?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Does she speak English?" No. I was like, "That ain't your girl." You feel me?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Like it ain't your girl, is what it is. So I think it's kind of lame on both sides. Like you said, if I was QB, I'd be turning up. I'd be put it this way. If I was really an internet nigga who's on here like to beef with niggas and get my numbers up and just go crazy and just be a mess, I'd have bitches in Colombia like talking like, "Oh, Smash TV, you're a bitch." I'd be having bad bitches just saying weird stuff and like posting it. Like I'd be torturing you. You know what I'm saying, like,
bro? Also 48 laws, shit, bro. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like if I was in his position, right? Now, the girlfriend thing, I mean, why would you want a girlfriend in today's times is beyond me, but whatever, cool, right? But let's just say, like, you really passport flexing, bro. Every video, I would just be passport flexing. I'd be like, yeah, nigga, I'm eating tacos in Mexico. I'm fucking this Colombian baddie. I'm in Peru eating fried hamster and shit. Yeah, nigga, I'm passport, like, bro, like I will be living my life, bro. I would not give a fuck. And then, but at the same time, with him is that he kind of supports the Neo Wolf dude, and like I just like, okay, if you claim to be black pilled or red pilled, or you're just aware, right? You're just aware of female nature and all the complexities that come with that. You know, you would tell this dude like, look, man, like, you know, that girl, that's not, like you said, that's not your girl, bro. If you live on the other side of the planet, and your girl lives on the opposite side of the planet, bro, like, is that really your girl? Like, come on.
These niggas get what they deserve. Like I said, it's just like it's kind of like bitches with the Disney shit. These niggas don't want results. They want to be happy. They want this intangible weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just want her to love me, bro.
I want to be in a relationship. I want to be happy. I'm like, nigga. I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to shit like that. But just.
Yeah. But listen, bro, it just comes down to like a lot of and I feel for dudes in the sense that like as a man in America, you was raised off of Disney and anime. You want your virgin queen to fall from the sky into your arms and shit like that, and that's just not what it is. So you deal with these American bitches, realize they ain't shit, and then you go overseas and you get better treatment, and it's easy to fall in love, I suppose, right? I guess, right? But you can't come across certain information, understand it, and then forget about it when you go overseas. Like me as a person, speaking for myself, right? Knowing what I know, I mean, yeah, I have my type, I have my weaknesses, but like, if I go overseas, I'm not gonna wife up a bitch, the first bitch I fuck with. Hell no, nigga. That's like going to a buffet and getting full off of appetizers. You didn't even touch the real buffet. Like you didn't even actually go there. I want the steak. I want some of the salmon. I want some of the chicken. I want some of the vegetables. I'm getting all that shit. I'm not gonna just fill up on bread. Like the first bitch I fucked, like nah, bitch, like yeah, we can be cool, but I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I want to enjoy myself. Like, why would you do that? If you wouldn't do that in America, you shouldn't do that anywhere else. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but these niggas will probably do it in America, so that's why I'm not even like can't even consider them like that.
Look at this nigga, bro. See, wait, hold on. See, that's what I'm talking, bro. Like,
Yo,
bro.
this just reminded me. You know what it reminded me? It reminded me that shout out to this nigga, because before my first trip to Colombia, I think I watched one of his videos, and he had the WhatsApp link for the massage person that he was using. And this is him going again, and he just showed a message saying like, "Oh, thank you for the YouTube video. When you come back, you get a free massage." So yeah, when I went there, the massage was insane, and I haven't had two girls like him. You feel me? Like I'm getting two girls like this fat ass bitch, and the thing is, they're not even bullshitting with the massage. It's fire.
It's actually good. It's not just like some happy ending type shit. Like it's actual a good massage and shit.
Nah, this one's not happy ending. This one just like a fire massage, but it's not happy ending. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I mean, wait. I know this. This is the nigga. Was there a video of this nigga talking to some like dude that was like bleeding out of his face, and he was, and this nigga thought that this nigga didn't realize that the nigga. All right, so there's a video. I think it's this nigga. I could be wrong, but he was in Colombia.
And he's like, "What happened? Did they rob me?" And he tries to hug him or something. He's like,
"Yeah." He's like, "Yo, go to your house." And the nigga's not even from there. He thought he was like a regular, like a nigga that lived there and shit. And he's like, "Go home. Go to your house."
You just crying. Colombia's
is that this nigga?
Yeah.
Is that this? Holy shit! I recognize his face as like a motherfucker, bro. That shit was funny as hell, bro. I'm like, yo, this nigga don't even know that nigga is not from there. And the nigga is bleeding, but he got robbed and he got pistol whipped and shit. And this nigga's over here. Go to your house. Yo, black niggas are funny as hell, but
yeah, I was thinking about doing this shit.
But hang gliding or whatever it's called.
It's like paragliding or something. You don't even have a motor on you. I think he just jumped off the side of the motherfucking hill.
Nah, I can't do that shit. I got a fear of heights, bro.
The thing is, I never really want to do it, but when you out there and you start living life and feeling better, you're like, man, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, when you out there, like, man, we talking. So let me just talk. When you out there and you're getting massages for $30 for an hour whenever you feel like it. You're smashing at will. You know what I'm saying?
That's at will, like a god, nigga.
Yeah, you're smashing at will, or if you just want to be a square, it's very easy for you to date out there or whatever. So you're not worried about that. So you're just working out, you're doing your thing. You just feel more free, more alive. You start seeing badass fucking bitches who are like 8s, 9s, and 10s riding around on motorcycles in the traffic, and you start feeling like, man, these bad bitches out here riding. I want to get a fucking motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? Like you start feeling like more brave when I first like, yo, I don't even want to drive out here. Because the Ubers are so cheap, you don't even need to. But after a while, you're like, man, you're like, yeah, fuck this. I'm trying to move around this motherfucker.
I can see that, yeah, because why not? Like, because you already got your primal urges satisfied. You're eating good, you're fucking good. What else is there? I mean, you're seeing new shit. I don't know what else senses or whatever it is. So you want to go beyond that. You know what I mean? But in America, oh shit.
It's like a bullying the Colombians. Yeah. You see, so and he played it back and then just a bully his ass. Look at this shit. Fine.
Yo, nigga just crossed that nigga. Yo, he did some N1 fucking globetrotter shit on this nigga. Oh shit, yo, the black man is God, bro.
In that same place that he was at. Well, last time I went over there with some of my homie was like stopped and started playing dice with the Colombians like in the cup. Like I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit.
Yo, like we be in the trenches with this shit.
Yeah, man. Looks like listen, man. I'm gonna be out there, bro. I'm one step closer, man. But I'll probably go to the DR first. because I got friends that are from there. That's they can kind of. I'll be a good first starter, I guess you could say.
You scared of Colombia? You trying to go get taxed in the fucking DR?
I'm not scared of Colombia. I'm not gonna get taxed in DR. I like a little bit of understanding. You know what I mean? I got, you know what I mean? I got homies that are from there. That, you know what I mean? Get my feet wet, nigga. I'm not. Listen, I just got my freedom papers, bro. Like let me breathe. You feel me? Let me get my feet wet.
Well, we'll see. We'll discuss on the next show. We just hit 3 hours.
Yeah, man. We went crazy. We went crazy with this one, dog. Yo, where's BSL been at? That nigga hasn't been live in a minute.
I don't know. Either he's out here like living the beta simp life, or he got a strike or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, but
you the one that got his contact. Text him or whatever.
I do. I actually didn't even. I kind of forgot about that. So, I don't like to bother people, bro. I'm to the top of something, nigga. Like, people that know me, they hate the fact that I never text first. I'm just kind of to myself, bro. I don't know. Unless it's like some important shit, I don't really be texting people, bro.
I'm more likely to text a random nigga. I just text it like, yo, nigga, do a show. You never know, that random encouragement will be like, oh shit, man.
Yeah.
People out here actually like to watch my shit.
Right? Yeah, they might wake up. You know what? Yeah, I will do a show. Yeah. But yeah, bro. I mean, it's been real. It's been cool. You know, we dove into a lot of things. I always feel like I learned something when I talk to you on your streams. You ain't shit still, but it's all.
It is what it is. We just doing alchemy, you know. But this is disagreeable. I'm disagreeable. This has been disagreeable. We are disagreeable. Hit all the buttons and all the YouTube stuff you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir. Like, comment, subscribe.
I'll holla at you, Wavy. We out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace.